No.
Too late.
Wait.
Your silence means you consent.
Oh,
Is anybody else having a hard time hearing Josh?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'll be honest,
I know.
Josh, I never heard you breathing into your mic all too much in the past.
Me either.
I did like maybe once or twice, but like rarely.
Yeah.
He's just gonna swallow his mic and it's just gonna be loud the entire time.
There's also
You're
the
gonna hear
case where
stomach
Josh.
grinding.
If you guys want, I can move it back. It's just because I have to do presentations for Zoom now, and so I need to play around with the audio for that.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure Discord has a feature that automatically filters out stuff like that. That Zoom might
Yeah,
not.
and I found that to be meh at best, but you know. All right, I'll move it back.
I'd rather hear you breathing, honestly, than like have you be really quiet.
All right.
Yeah.
Now to fix my audio again.
That is perfect. Oh yeah, now I have to change everything again.
Alrighty.
Okay, Josh.
So.
Oh, sorry.
Is everybody ready for the shark fact?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright.
Yep.
The thrasher shark, or fox slasher, or swingle tail shark, uses its long tail to fish. Its tail can be half the length of its whole body, up to 10 feet. It uses its tail like a bat or a whip that either smacks or stuns its prey.
Sounds interesting.
The more we know about sharks, the more we'll be able to fight them when they eventually form a Sharknado.
Oh,
I mean, this is a maritime campaign, so you know we're gonna have to take them out.
Yeah, who knows when Josh is going to start sending those shark bears after us.
Bears.
I mean, if owl bears exist, I have little doubt that sea bears exist.
It's like the shark bear card from Hearthstone, man.
Various kinds.
If we're dealing with a sea berry, we just have to draw a circle around us.
Yeah, but what if a sea rhinoceros comes? Because, you know, to make sure you're wearing your sea rhinoceros underwear.
All I know is that any sea-based bear, all you have to do to keep yourself safe is draw a circle around you and stay inside of it.
It's true.
That's what I just
How does
said.
that help?
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Guys, I have a great idea how we can cripple all of the economy in this. Let's go find a bat and then eat it.
Actually, the real answer is just learn the Find Familiar spell, and then just summon a snake as your familiar, and then just extract its poison and sell it. It's worth a lot, trust me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Or
I
you
was
could just-
going to say rats. Get a bunch of rats and run the town. No!
Warlock.
Spiders!
We're a few
Oh,
years
no.
early for the rat
Yeah.
problem.
Just get a bunch of spiders.
No! No spiders. Please, God, no.
I'm still telling you, the snake venom is the best idea we could possibly follow.
Maybe for the economy, but if you want to actually rule the world, you just gotta do a bunch of spiders.
But what if they develop giant newspaper technology? What will we do then?
What?
Obviously, the weapon to fight against the spider is a giant newspaper.
Oh.
They just
The
have to
internet
develop a
dies,
giant
they suddenly
newspaper
start
to fight us
printing
off.
Entire websites on newspaper.
Anyways, we should probably let Josh start.
Probably.
So, where we left off last session, you guys all met up, and this just spontaneously decided we're gonna get a boat.
Mm-hmm. Very spontaneous.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and now you guys are getting a boat, and you're doing that by challenging a pirate to a one-on-one duel to try and get the boat. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Okay. So I assume that's still the plan. There's also the other boat, which there's the possibility of purchasing. And so
We're
I
stealing.
believe we ended off with everyone meeting up at the docks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
So, Group B had gone to the temple, and we realized, we didn't know what the heck we needed. So then we were gonna go look for our captain. I say with quotation marks.
I don't actually remember. Did Group B meet up at the end?
With Group A?
I
Yeah.
think we left off with us going.
You
by.
guys were heading to meet up with each other. You had not actually meet up at that point in time.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Gotcha.
So, is Torvar wearing armor?
No.
Pardon? What was that?
He is not wearing armor, no.
Okay, Josh, if I cast mage armor on him, would it be visible?
Can you put up the description in the chat, please?
Yeah. That's a good question.
It says a protective magical force. It doesn't say like glowing energy or anything. So
Oh, it's like enchanted diamond armor.
Hey, okay, hold on. Is that a spell slot?
why are you asking?
Because even if we did that, I would have the same AC.
So you're saying when you get a 13 plus your dexterity, it's the same as no armor at all?
Yes.
Okay.
You got really
Oh.
tough skin or something?
Unless. So. Hey, Josh. Okay, this is a really technical question. Since as a monk I have unarmored, whatever, unarmored movement or whatever it is, my AC is 10 plus Dex plus Wisdom.
Yes.
If he were to put that on,
It
would
would
it become
override the unarmored defense.
plus Dex plus Wisdom?
You would get whatever the formula is for the mage armor spell, which would override the formula for unarmored defense.
Okay. So yeah, it would be the same either way.
Okay. I still want to know if that's visible if I cast it on someone though.
Yeah, that is a good idea to ask.
I don't know how to answer this question.
Is magical force shiny or invisible?
Yeah, that's the problem. I'd say that it probably would be visible. It might require like a perception check to see it, but it wouldn't be totally invisible, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Maybe like a light shimmering over the edge of their body.
I'm not going to describe what it looks like at this point in time.
It is
I'm
a
not
light
prepared.
shimmering over their body.
I'm not prepared to describe what it. I'm not prepared to describe what it looks like when everyone's asking me technical questions.
Hey guys, let's throw all the technical questions at him.
Hey Josh, if I attack someone with my sword, can I roll that as step? No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry if we're driving you crazy.
You stabbed
Dude,
them.
sorry.
You already
He's
achieved that a
titled
long time.
this video on YouTube. Hey, can I do this stealthily?
You know what? Can I change the
Stealthily
name?
Uploads video to YouTube.
I feel like Josh right now is feeling what every adult with every parent with kids is feeling right now.
Probably.
Yes.
If you had like 5 kids.
Hey, are you working? I have a question about this.
Are you working? Yes, I still have the question.
Yep.
But
So can does Group B meet up with them before they go and challenge Pirate King?
How fast are you walking?
Fairly fast.
Yeah, I mean,
And I know
at a
my
good
way.
pace. I'm following Unda or Unda.
Okay. And is Morbus with you?
He's keeping pace, but isn't like, I wouldn't say he's running.
Okay. So, in that case, yeah, I'd say you guys make it before before Lupus and the gang get to the boat.
The game.
So do we see? Are they still at this point like hiding? Or are they like on their way over?
Are you guys hiding?
I don't think we were ever exactly hiding.
Oh, right. You guys were
We were just kind of
walking.
standing in.
Yeah, they weren't.
Alright.
They weren't really hiding, so you don't have too much trouble finding them.
I can
Got it.
understand how all the stealth questions might confuse you, though.
Yes. Unda's gonna walk right over and like kind of like walk right in front of Mitchell. Remind me of your character's name.
Torvar.
Torvar's path. Like, so Captain, and she does the quotation marks if that was a thing. We kind of need to know where we're going and for how long for us to buy supplies. Did you think of that?
I did. I was just saying we need to get supplies in general so we can get going, and then once we're out of here, we gather our whereabouts, and then we
That's not how it works. We need to know how many days rations we need to get.
I'm gonna persuade her that's how it works.
Persuasion isn't mind control.
Oh my god.
Moral persuasion against the charisma saving throw, please.
That was not a good roll. Yeah.
She's gonna turn to Lupus. How many days do you think we'll be out on the sea?
That's a good one.
I like how you just had that on cue.
I mean, it was
I
in
like
the
how you
meme.
had that.
It was in the meme chat. I literally just copied and pasted it.
I found it.
It's the hard truth. Persuasion isn't mind control.
Of anything else how to respond to that, so I'm like, you know what?
Torvar, you're so wise. I didn't know that we didn't need to know how many days we're going to be out.
Lupus.
Hello, come on.
Lupus is gonna sigh and just look at Torvar and say, "This is why you can't be a captain. Do you even have a plan for where we're going yet, or did you just want them to buy supplies and just figured everything would be all right?"
Oh,
Of course he had a plan.
of course I have a plan.
Can I hold a shush finger towards Cohen's character?
You can do that,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
See, here's the plan. When you're on the sea, life is unpredictable, right? You don't know where your next haul is going to come from or where you're going to get your next thing. You have to go with the flow. And you just have to remain faithful to each other and in your ship and in yourself. And I have faith in us. Go out, find our adventure, and find what we need to find.
But that doesn't explain what we need for supplies.
Yeah.
So
We
Josh-
need to know what
Okay,
to buy.
sure, we'll get 2 days worth of rations and then go out on sea and starve.
Or we
well,
can get
you
2
don't
days
care.
worth of rations and then find some place within 2 days to stop.
What's gonna say we're going to manage to get to where we need to go in 2 days?
You guys know your way around here?
Perfectly honest, your last ship didn't get here all right.
Yeah, are you the
quick-
captain of that ship too?
Wait, hold on, you guys cut out there for a second. What'd you say?
Were you the captain of the ship that sank as well?
Yeah.
Well, yes, but that was not my fault. You see, I don't
Oh.
sailing experience you have, but there's this thing called storms, and sometimes when you're in the storm, you have no control because Mother Nature's one Very powerful.
I'm gonna want another persuasion check from you on that one.
This one will be good. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
And I'm guessing we need to do charisma.
Insight.
Insight, okay.
Do we all do insight?
If you would be questioning him at this point in
Oh,
time,
yeah.
it would be insight.
I am going to use my inspiration.
All right. You
Oh,
use
yeah.
Inspiration.
Do I have
You should have inspiration.
Okay.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh gosh, you all are fools.
I mean, we believe that it was a storm at the very least.
I think Lupus has now become a follower of Torvar, just like Cohen's character.
Charisma or persuasion is not
not
mind
care.
control.
Does Morbus just not care about this conversation?
But yeah, no, okay, because you critically failed, it seems very believable, a very understandable thing. Everyone else, except for Unda,
I'm gonna need specifically what sounds reasonable, because I doubt my character would think most of what he was saying about just going with the flow is reasonable. Because the entire time I was just waiting for a break to ask
it's specifically related to the it's specifically related to that last part about the storm.
Okay. I mean, storms
What-
do happen. He's not wrong.
I'm gonna try to persuade them back if I can. Doesn't that further mean that we need to be prepared with more supplies if we run into a storm?
Anyways, sorry, quick question for Josh that I've wanted to ask for a while. What sells well in this town, and are there any nearby towns where we could sell the stuff, or port towns that we could sell the stuff that sells well here?
Okay,
too?
so what sells well here is food,
Okay.
specifically wheat.
And is there
wine
anywhere
is
near?
also very lucrative as well.
What was that?
Wine is also a very lucrative item to sell as well.
Well, looks like we're gonna spend the next 2 years chilling some wine, letting it ferment and all that.
Sorry, let me
2-year
rephrase
time
that.
gap.
I meant, what can we buy cheap here and sell at nearby towns? More expensive.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Sorry.
That question makes more sense. All right. There are some like metalwares that you could buy, like tools, weapons, armor, that kind of stuff. That would probably be your best bet. Beyond that, it would probably be luxury items.
So this place
so
produces
relatively
them?
cheap here.
What? Two people spoke at the same time.
Does this place produce luxury items? Is that what you're saying?
This place does have some production of that, but its big thing is metalwares.
Okay.
But the big thing about this town is that it's an importing town, not an exporting town.
Yeah.
And so its big thing is that it's an importer of foods.
All right. Is there somewhere nearby that sells a lot of wheat or wine that would buy this metalware?
I mean, there are farms out beyond the town, but there's not like one. You'd have to go out a ways to find a farm where it'd actually be worth it for them to buy them from you instead of.
I meant like a port town that we could.
Not in the. You'd have to either go up or down the peninsula a decent ways to get to somewhere where tools and other metal items would be worth the time and money it would take you to do that, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I mean, what I was more going for was, is there somewhere that we could sell the metal tools for, it wouldn't have to be like a huge profit, but for a small profit, and then buy stuff that we could bring back here for a bigger profit. Because I know this is an importing town.
Yes.
So it'd more likely be we just need something to pay for our trip, and then to buy stuff to sell for an actual profit back here.
So the best bet would probably be the city of Neapolis.
As in, there's stuff that we could
As
sell the
in
metalwork there, and then
metalworks there, and then there's more item. That is an exporting town. It's mainly known. It is a exporter of fish, in addition to also being an exporter of olives.
okay. And approximately how far are we from Pompeii? This is relevant because I'm pretty sure that place sold a lot of wine. I could be wrong though.
Has the thing happened yet, or
The thing has not happened.
The thing.
will it happen soon?
It happens
You guys
soon.
are metagaming a lot here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you
I
are.
am not talking about the volcano. I'm talking about that place had naturally good soil, I believe, for wine or grapes. I could be wrong.
I'm also just interested historically where we're standing when the eruption happens.
It's
Did
just
anybody watch that Doctor Who episode?
yeah.
Yes, that was a good episode.
Ugh.
The main reason I'm asking this is because you said wine sells well in this town, and I'm pretty sure since my character's lived on the docks his whole life, I would know about what imports well from where.
Yeah. So Pompeii is not very far away. I'm trying to figure out exactly how far away it is. Yeah, no, it's not super far away. It'd be, hold on. I mean, I okay, you probably wouldn't know the estimated time, but it's not, it's also not too far away.
And
It's farther than Neapolis, though.
was I right or wrong on the whole wine grape thing?
The wine thing would be an accurate assessment.
Yes. Okay.
However, you would have to keep in mind that you are competing with the overland route as well.
Is it an overland route to Pompeii?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not too far away. And the Romans were very good road builders.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
some reason I just thought it was
back to the
really
thing. Unda would like to persuade them back to her side that this isn't a good idea, and that we don't have food.
Alrighty.
Well, I didn't think that. Wait, hold
Okay.
on, because they didn't think it was necessarily a good idea, right? Didn't they just believe what he said?
About the
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
storm.
they're not. No one is 100, except for maybe Karanis. I don't know about Karanis, but no one else is totally persuaded per se towards his overall thought process. That last roll was specifically for the story regarding his last incident.
Ah, I see. Okay. Unda's going like, do we even have a ship yet? Because this would be different if we get a ship that we needed to fix up, and that'll give us time to get supplies and figure out what we want to do. But if we're about to set sail tonight, there's no point in going out there without knowing what on earth we're doing.
About to acquire a ship.
Sorry, what was that?
About to acquire a ship.
About to. She kind of looks around, looking at the ships, and she kind of points to the one. I'm guessing I can see the one that's more damaged. That one. I'm sure Lucas could fix it up quite nicely.
That was the plan. Wasn't it?
that
Was it-
was the plan.
I was
Wait,
like,
hold
"Okay."
on. Is she pointing to the one that I was looking for or looking at before I met
Yes.
Beckup?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was talking with the captain, and there's a chance that we could likely get a sponsor, and buy the ship off of him. But it's best to not work with sponsors if we could. So he was it might be easier if we just let him duel for that other ship. If he
Duel.
fails, I make a profit from him having to pay me to repair it. If he does decide to wage more than just his honor, if he succeeds, then we get a ship without having to pay any money or deal with sponsors.
Duel for a ship.
Yeah.
That doesn't
That's
seem
okay
like
with
the
me.
smartest idea. I mean, you really think you could best a pirate?
Yes.
Well, if he wants to be a captain, he has to prove his worth, doesn't he? Technically.
Right.
At hearing that, Torvar is going to get a little glint in his eye. He's like, "Oh, I'm ready for this."
You know what?
Lupus is just going to kind of whisper to Unda, if he fails, it's profitable for us and we can use the money to buy a ship and let him, do some work to gather the money. Or, if he succeeds, we get a ship. For us, there's no loss. For him, well, there is.
I mean, I guess you're right.
Whisper.
Wait, did you say that was a whisper or that was like an out loud?
A whisper, but I don't want to whisper in the mic because
Okay.
I don't want people to have trouble hearing me.
That's fine. No, I was just making sure.
Just kind of like, yeah, whatever at this point. She kind of steps aside so they can keep walking.
Did I hear Mitchell say he wanted to try and hear that?
It's fine.
Okay.
Torvar's probably too busy thinking about this wager.
He's
Working
daydreaming
party.
of being the captain of the ship.
That, and he's trying to focus in on how he's gonna do this. Unintended.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Shaking my head.
I'll
What?
kind of nod towards Tyrannus and tell him, I trust you to back me up in this.
Of course.
All right?
The duel, meaning one-on-one.
Yes.
I'm going to
Yeah,
whisper
but,
to Unda again. He
we're-
wants to cheat.
We are fighting
All
pirates,
right.
so
That one, I want to try to hear. Hold on. Oh gosh.
No.
Wait, what did you say, Noah?
I said he wants to cheat to you.
Oh.
Do I need to roll stealth, Josh?
No, that was a pretty low perception roll. You're fine.
That was pretty trash. All right. I'll approach. Frick, what was his name? Toronto, I think was his name. Yeah, Toronto. I'll kind of call out to him. Hey, buddy. Remember me?
By this point, he's already on the boat, and so he doesn't really hear you. Some people nearby you look at you, look confused, but other than that,
Call out his name.
there's no visible changes from your distance right now. You're gonna have to get closer.
I'll go stand on the dock, right next to the ship.
Okay.
Just yell, Toronto, come to the docks.
Alrighty. So Tirano turns his back, speaks to one of his associates, and then the associate comes toward you. I'm sorry, but Master Tyranno's unavailable at this time.
Please leave a message at the
I like
Would you
to.
Takes off
Go ahead.
glove, hands it to messenger. Slap him with this for me, would ya?
Good idea.
I'm sorry, Master Tyranno is unavailable right now. What is your name so I could refer you to him?
My name's Torvar. You might remember me and Aldwin.
Okay.
I just have a simple challenge for him, unless he's too scared to take it.
The associate ignores that last part and goes back to Tyranno. There's a somewhat lengthy discussion before the associate returns to you.
Okay.
Master Tyranno would love to have a meeting with you at sunset. So if you would like to return at that time, he would be more than happy to see you then, but I'm afraid he's rather occupied right now.
Got going on right now? What's he too busy for?
You.
You want some water for that?
Quick insight on this guy, or perception. I want to see what he has on him.
Okay, perception. Alrighty. So this guy here, he has a sword on his belt, and he has some armor as well. He's probably but overall, he's probably not as well equipped as you are.
One second.
While he's doing that, could I see about how much time and cost repairing the ship would cost?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check, please. Alrighty. So the ship, again, it's in a condition to where it can sail. But it would probably cost about 100 to repair. But you have a hard time figuring out exactly how long that's going to take.
Okay.
Because the variables are just too many right now.
Would it be able to be repaired mid-journey if the waters are calm?
You could perform some of the repairs, but a lot of the damage is to the mast, and so there's only so much you can do to that while you're using it to move. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'd like to come up, because I was kind of like standing separate, not like with the two, and be like, trying to act like I'm not with them. Be like, are you setting sail soon? I am with the Temple of Poseidon and would like to sing a ballad. Would that be the word? Ballad. To wish to pray the captain good luck on his sails.
Roll me persuasion with advantage, please.
So as the servant dude, whatever, turns his attention towards Unda, I'm gonna use Mage Hand and just try to pull down his pants, and then I'll walk away.
Are you trying to do this stealthily?
Yes.
Can this magic be stealth? Let's spin the wheel.
I would like a stealth check, please.
Yeah. It's coming down.
I feel
All
like
right,
we need...
yeah, no, you're good. So as the pirate turns to address you, Unda, all of a sudden, he just feels this tug and his pants drop.
She kind of turns her head and just kind of covers her mouth, trying not to laugh.
So he quickly tries to put himself back together here.
I walk back towards the group. I'm just gonna crack a smile and then wink at the group.
And then say, I'm so sorry. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, we would. I'm sure the captain would love it if you would be willing to do that. Let me go grab him. And so there's a much shorter discussion before the captain comes over to you.
Brain farting. She kind of gives like a little bow or curtsy. Is just like, I am with the Temple of Poseidon and would like to sing a ballad as a prayer for you. Safe travels on the sea.
I would much appreciate if you would be willing to do that.
All right. I am, by the way, out of character, trying to do this to get him off the ship for you.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I
I'll
mean,
go
he said
ahead
he'd meet
and
us at sunset.
Allegedly.
yeah, but why not do it now, but with a crowd? I'd like to do use my ability call to start singing.
Okay.
While she does that, I'm going to just go and stand kind of on the. I can't remember what it's called.
Gangplank?
Whatever.
Gangplank.
Yes, thank you. I'm just gonna kind of stand in the middle of that, so like when he turns around and tries to get back on his ship, I'm just standing there, like, come on.
Okay. Okay, so go ahead and make your performance check then, Linda. And I also am going to need a stealth check from Torvar.
Advantage.
Yeah, you will get advantage.
Additional
I guess
3.
Okay, additional 3, you said, or 2?
Add double your proficiency bonus. Proficiency bonus? Oh, yeah, 2.
Proficiency is currently 2, so that would increase it by
Yeah.
2 to 20.
Okay. Alrighty. So, the captain is absolutely captivated by your entire song. And so are the crew. And so are several onlookers. You have a crowd. And it is a large crowd.
Does this include the players?
The entire dock is just like.
Actually, hold on a second. I need everyone in the party within earshot. Please make a charisma saving throw.
Would I have advantage since I'm used to it?
You would not have advantage.
Oops. You probably should have said plug your ears.
Oh gosh.
Alrighty. This crowd includes everyone except Torvar.
Morbus
Actually, hold on.
has to
Morbus,
roll
yeah,
too.
Morbus needs to roll as well.
Constitution or charisma?
Charisma.
Okay.
I wish it was Constitution.
Alright, so it's everyone except Torvar.
Laser.
Torvar. Yeah. Torvar has on a mission, but everyone else is completely, literally everyone else within earshot is completely captivated right now. You have everyone's undivided attention.
Sweet. I'm just gonna keep singing so Torvar can do his thing.
Alright, I'm assuming I make it with a 20.
Yeah, you definitely make it.
Right, so I'll just kind of stand there, just kind of, and just wait until she's done. Enjoy it.
Okay, I guess she's gonna finish her performance and kind of take a bow, a little embarrassed that there's a big crowd.
You get a very large round of applause.
Do I get any money?
Yeah, can I just like hold a hat out to the crowd?
Oh
This is
man!
how we fund the ship. This is how we fund the ship.
Someone comes up
some
and
people-
starts the Witcher song.
So, some people do actually put money in that hat.
Well played, Unda. Well played. That was good.
So the crowd kind of starts to disperse here. Kuranis, you find 2 silvers and 15 coppers.
I will give her the silvers and 10 coppers.
Wait, so
Since
how
she was
much
the one
was
that-
it?
2 silvers and 10 coppers. And I'll keep 5 of the coppers.
Okay.
But I don't tell you this.
Okay.
Can I see this?
Yeah.
Roll perception, please, if you want to try and see that.
It was a
We
nat
probably
20.
have to do. Oh,
Oh, it was 20, but it wasn't nat
Oh,
20.
wait, why did I roll survival?
Yeah, why did you do that? Yeah.
I don't know. I thought
And-
it was
just use
And
those
there
spells
wasn't a
as
roll for you to
modifier.
make Kuranis.
Oh.
Wouldn't he have to make sleight of hand to try and hide it from me?
Unda, were you gonna roll as well?
Yeah. Perception.
Okay. Yeah, so you both see it.
There wasn't that 20. It just wasn't me.
She holds out her hand.
What?
I see that you have the other 5 copper. Normally I'd be okay with it, but the fact that I just sang and you did nothing. Unless you want to treat me to a drink later.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll hold you up to that deal then.
Alrighty. While that is happening, Tyranno turns around to find Torvar on the gangplank.
Gonna kind of be doing what I was doing back in the tavern. I was be kind of standing there with a smile, twirling a piece of gold between my fingers, Jack Sparrow style again, like, hey, what's up, old mate? How you doing?
I'm just waiting for the
I
moment.
missed
for
something.
Jot-
What? Sorry, I missed something. What did he do? Did he steal money off of the pirate?
No, he just stood behind him.
Oh, okay.
I'm just waiting for the moment for Josh to ask you to roll for that coin trick, and then you just fail and it fall in the water.
You know, now that you've mentioned that, make a dex check, please. Performance.
Oh no!
Thanks.
Oh, that
Performance.
be. Oh gosh.
And no, actually, no, I know, just a standard dex. I'm deciding a standard dexterity. Straight dex.
Row or check?
Check.
Oh man.
Yeah, it kind of falls out of your hand, so you have to catch it
That's fine.
before
I
it falls into
recover
the
it.
water.
Kind of stuff it back in my pocket. Yeah, it's a trick I'm working on. But seriously, where you been, old chap?
Get off my boat.
He isn't really on your boat yet. He's on the gangplank.
Can I
You
do
are
the
busy
shushy-
dealing with the coins right now.
Can I do the shushy hand thing with him again?
Say to him, not Toronto.
I did not hear
Target. It's going.
What was that, Damien?
Beast.
Well, I was just going to ask if I could move closer to the dock where everybody is, just in case something goes off.
Oh yeah, you did that when you were captivated by the singing.
Got it.
just gets
Cool.
drawn in.
Anyways, Mitchell, what did you
Let's
say?
have a friendly wager. You and me, fist fight. Winner gets to keep the ship. Well, actually, if I win, I get your ship. Now, if I lose, I will pay every expense on your ship.
Well,
Fine. Now get off my boat.
Well, I'll kind of step onto the dock. I'll take my my belt that has my sword sheath and all that. I'll kind of throw it over to Kuranis for him to hold on to that for me while I do this.
Oh boy.
Yeah, everyone,
Try to catch it.
the crowd immediately makes way for you two, as it's not hard to figure out what you guys are doing.
They're all like
And-
also captivated now too, right? They're
Yeah.
like, ooh, duel.
And so the crew also comes down from the boat as well. Seeing this.
Can I
Quick
keep
caveat,
it-
I will say, I based this character off of Mirage from Apex Legends.
Can I keep an eye on the guy's crew to make sure they're not cheating?
You can.
Okay. I just want to point that out.
It's going to be going up against your passive perception, though, not your active.
Well, I'm saying, can I actively watch them rather than
Well, then
the
you
fight?
can't do anything else.
I get that.
Okay.
I just want to actively watch his crew to make sure they're not cheating.
Alrighty. Roll me a perception check. And we'll just use that perception check through the rest of the fight here.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Ooh,
That could have been really good or really bad. It was really
Yep.
good.
Before we do this, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab myself a few candy.
Are you kidding me?
Did he say a few candy?
Sound like it.
Okay.
We're about to do a
Character
fight
Jack.
centered around him, and he leaves.
Candy.
Something that I just want to bring up. If they find out that we are cheating, how the fudge are we going to not get murdered?
Did you say how are we not going to get murdered?
He has a
Yeah,
small
how are we
crew.
not?
Can I try to see if anyone in the crowd has any fleece?
Right.
As what?
Please.
Has any fleece?
Fleece. Roll me perception.
How did cheating again? Oh god.
Not that you can see.
Darn it.
Then let's see here. So, do we have Torvar back?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for leaving just as we're getting ready to do a fight centered around your character. Thank you so much for doing that.
There was no other good opportunity. I was like, I'll let him set the stage, change things if he needs to.
I can't set the stage because you're the one who needs to know what the stage is.
I meant just like change the screen.
Yes, hold on. Let me take all of 2 seconds it takes to do that.
The Heath bar is called.
I was-
Okay.
And then...
I was clearly planning for a slightly different setup here.
Yeah.
And this is a 2 wide, by the way.
Too wide? Oh. The bridge. I see.
So, so there is a crowd that is watching from they've moved off of the dock though onto the
Exactly.
solid ground. They all walked into the sea.
They're just standing on
In the
water.
world.
My first visit.
And so they're all and so you guys do have a decent crowd watching you right now, as Tirano throws his sword to one of his crewmen and then prepares to square off to fight.
I want to see a fight, okay, guys?
Did you say
Alright.
you want to see a clean fight?
Fair.
Fair, okay. You cut out for me.
Clean would be good too.
No, it wouldn't be a real fight if there wasn't blood. Come on.
You guys a bard that could give me some inspiration here, or
So I would like now click on your token and then please roll advantage. Not advantage.
advantage? Yes.
Why did I say that?
I don't know.
Initiative, please. Roll initiative, not with advantage.
Roll initiative with advantage.
Like click on my
How does
token.
that work?
Click on token,
I don't
then
know.
click onto your character sheet, and then roll initiative.
Ooh.
Literally
You
rolled a
asked for the
nat
5,
one.
but you were not ready for it.
He
Alrighty.
rolled bad too.
But he rolled better, that's the problem. So, let's see here. So he's going to open up with trying to punch you right in the gut, and your AC. Okay, so he manages to connect, and you take 3 damage.
Should I roll initiative as well, like in case I try
You
to
can
heal him?
you can choose to roll.
Yeah,
Yes.
just in case I want to try and heal him.
2.11.
I don't know why it's on there.
No, that is for tiebreakers.
So why does
Because-
Torvar have a 4?
Because
You have a negative initiative?
Yeah.
alrighty, I can get rid of that after the session if you guys find it too annoying.
No, I like
Alright.
it.
I think it's unique.
funny.
Yeah.
So
Makes it easier.
because the 11 is your dex.
Yes, tell us all the secrets of your character. No, just kidding.
Well, I
So-
got a 9 in intelligence, so
Okay. Moving on. So you take a nice hit to the gut, take 3 damage.
Right.
Torvar.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna swing at him with unarmed strike.
Okay. All right, you
Ooh.
hit. You like solidly connect right there.
So, how do you guys do criticals?
It'll automatically double it'll roll an extra.
Actually, we usually have to
Dice.
set that up. So it might not.
No, it looks like it did a additional 1d4.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did it
it
right.
looks like it did it right. Yeah.
I'm just saying, usually we have to set that up with new attacks.
Yeah.
So 11.
Yep. So 11 there.
And then
Alright.
for my bonus action, I'll do unarmed strike again.
Okay. You also hit.
Another 4.
All right, so he's going to kind of stagger back a little after the litany of hits that you connected. And he's definitely got some bruises on him. And he's going to feel that for a few days. Kiranis, do you want to do anything?
no, it's getting me this turn.
Alrighty. Captain, let's see here. So Tyranno is going to kind of recompose himself for a second and then come in for another 1-2. Hit combo here, and he connects on both. And you take 9 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so it is now your turn.
And make 2 attacks again as well.
Okay.
2.
Can I ask a quick question? Can do any of his crew look like they're paying attention to us to make sure we're not cheating?
That is a separate check that you are kind of locked up to not doing right now.
Okay. I was just wondering
Unless
if
you-
my perception I already rolled counted that.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Both of those are going to hit. Roll damage. Okay. Alrighty. Again, he staggers back, but you know he's got like a bleeding nose and generally looks pretty beat up, but he's still in this fight right now. Kiranis, do you want to do anything?
No.
Okay. Alrighty. So the captain is going to line up another nice strike here. And he's going to hit again. Your AC's... What's your AC again? Can I just confirm that?
16.
16. Okay, yeah, he hits. And you're going to take another 3 here. And it is now your turn.
2 more unarmed strikes.
Okay.
Really quick, before I make both of these, can I... No, never mind, I'm just going to do it. Thank goodness for the article.
The first one misses, but the second one hits.
9.
So he barely manages to dodge out of the way of your first strike, but he manages moving his head right into the direction of your other. So that is going to be... Hold on. And so he's looking very beat up right now, but he's still conscious.
Alright. Coronis, a heal would be nice.
I mean, I don't know that there's a good, little break in the fight here. Like he pushed you back or something for me to do that.
But you have to touch me?
You think so?
Would have been nice to know. I thought you could.
Well,
We
what
kind of
were
talked a
thinking
little
was,
bit
like,
about it.
You get pushed back, and we just like shove you back into the fight while doing it. I kind of didn't roll well to be able to do that easily.
Okay,
I
that's fair.
needed to be a little more a little higher in the order to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can prepare to do something.
Yeah, you can prepare an action.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll prepare Cure Wounds to try and cast it stealthily when he gets hit again. And I'll just kind of shove him back in.
Okay. So that happens if he gets... Oh, so you're going to step forward and then do this.
Yeah, so I'm a bit closer. Step forward and...
When you do that, one of the people are going to step forward as well.
Yeah.
That one's looking specifically straight at you.
Oh no.
Alrighty. But so the captain is going to line up one more hit here. What the heck? Okay. Like, is this? I'm checking to make sure the formula is right.
What do you roll?
High enough to hit you again.
Bro, I swear.
I know.
It's just plus strength.
I am aware of that.
Die.
Like, he has not, this entire fight, he has not rolled lower than a 17.
So, quick thing. I roll a check with my reaction to try to take this blow to push me back into Karanis.
Roll me a performance check.
You have never mind.
Oh, I have inspiration. I'm going to use it.
Nope, you can't.
Gotta do it before you roll.
It wouldn't have mattered
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Just curious what it would have been. Take the first one. Okay.
Alrighty. So he manages to connect again with your face, pushing you backwards, into the hands of Kiranis. And that is going to proc Kiranis' prepared action. So I would like you to both roll whatever the spell was that you had prepared up, and also a stealth check, please.
Both?
Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh,
15.
we're
Oh my
good.
gosh.
1d.
That's a
That can't
lot.
be right.
Wait,
That's
how
a
do I
lot
get
for
1d8
like-
Yeah.
plus 7? What is this?
Yeah, that doesn't seem quite right to me.
Let me take a look at the spell. I have it as well, so.
1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
You included your wisdom, so it would instead just be a 11.
Okay.
That's why I like to be able to look at the rolls, Josh. So that I know when there's an error.
Okay. So you're going to take 3 damage and be healed 11.
net gain of what? 8? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. I forgot to roll the perception of the other dude here.
Swear if it's a nat 20.
Alrighty. Okay.
Just
There you
seeing
go.
if it looks
There you
better.
Anyways. So
It's the
that's
same one.
his turn. Torvar, it's your turn now.
And consequently, it's still 11.
Alright. 2 more unarmed strikes.
Okay.
Ooh,
Alright,
nice.
both hit.
Here's the damage. 12.
Okay.
That's 48, surely.
Yes. And so with that, he falls to the ground, unconscious.
He actually won. Unda says
And,
to Lupus.
And his crew are going to start surging forward at that.
To attack or to catch
They're
him?
going to start surging forward at that.
I'm gonna just stare at them, and then I'm gonna ready Eldritch Blast in my hand. I say, if you take one more step, I will incinerate you.
Intimidation check, please.
Unda would like to.
Can this be
wait.
with advantage since I just beat up their captain?
This is an intimidation check.
Can I help him?
You cannot help him unless you describe to me how you're helping him, and then you can help him.
Just kind of walk up behind him, like hitting my staff hard on the dock. Just kind of trying to look as imposing as I can next to him.
Okay, yep. You can roll your intimidation now with advantage.
Also gonna use my inspiration.
No.
That doesn't do anything.
That doesn't do anything.
Inspiration just gives you the higher of the two, which him helping you
Oh.
actually does.
I thought you rolled again. That's my bad. I don't know why. Okay, so 21.
Well, so normally you only roll once whenever you do in normal D&D, but how we have it set up is it automatically rolls it twice. And that's only for if you're at advantage or disadvantage. Normally you just look at the first number, but if you're at advantage, you choose the higher of those two numbers. If you're at disadvantage, you choose the lower of those two numbers. So with my helping you, you take that 21. That
Yeah.
is the rolling again. Does that make sense?
I'm still I'm still getting used to the 20.
All right. So they all stop and are just kind of like looking down at their captain, like, can we get him?
Unda's gonna come over and get between. All right, let's all calm down. Let's let them get their captain and grab anything they need to, and then maybe you guys could head to the temple. Rest up. It's a great place to rest.
Why don't we sleep on the ship we have now?
Not you guys. I mean the pirates.
The crew.
Oh,
I'm going to make way for them if they try and get past.
I'm just gonna walk onto my ship and just sit there and just watch him go.
I follow him.
Okay, so none of you are trying to impede the bandits right now.
No, they can get their captain.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
as long
keep
as
an
they
eye
just-
on them, but I'm not gonna stop them.
Alrighty.
Yeah, can they probably also watch them?
They're gonna try to tend to their captain here. So they're kind of huddled around their captain right now.
I just kind of roll my eyes and walk back down to the gangplank to the path there.
Can I see if
say-
they're up to no good?
Yep. Roll perception.
That's still going with my one from before.
No, the situation has changed now.
Okay.
Yep, I forgot to move my character because I got.
I'll roll an insight to try to figure out what they're
Ooh.
doing.
All right, roll me the insight.
Would like to come over and try to like help them.
Lupus knows.
their
Lupus
captain.
knows.
Alrighty. So, Lupus, you see that they're trying to tend to the captain right now because he's in pretty bad shape.
And that's all that I
yes.
can see? Okay.
Torvar, it seems like what they're doing is very legitimate.
I walk up to them still and tell them, "Give me a second. Move out of the way."
You're about to reveal that you cheated
I'm going
out of
to
character.
walk up onto the ship and watch as well.
Okay.
Can I go up and just do your basic medicine check on the captain?
Sure.
He was about to say Uno was gonna wave him over.
Hold on a second. Where?
I would like
still
to remind
trying
you
where
I
I am.
also can do medicine.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot about that.
Didn't know we have healers. Whew.
Oh,
We have multiple healers.
but, anyways.
Got so many healers.
But so as everyone's walking up, you see the Lupus can see the life drain from the eyes of the captain.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
Would I
How
be
already?
would I be able to get over to him and cast Cure Wounds before he dies?
No.
Okay.
Did you say the life drained out of his eyes?
And so at that the sailors kind of all stop doing whatever they were doing.
Okay, how fast did this happen? Because immediately when I was walking over, I was trying to use Spare the Dying on.
But you didn't. You walked onto the boat and then you walked off the boat. And remember here.
Did it happen that fast?
He got some really bad rolls.
If he crit
And it's-
failed twice, which is the fastest that can happen, that would take 12 seconds total.
Okay.
2 turns. Wow.
That's the fastest you can die as far as I'm aware. Because crit fails on death saving throws is minus.
Well, it just needs to be
2.
1 crit fail and then 1 normal fail because it's just 3.
Well, true. But, 2 crit fails, I'm just saying worst case scenario.
Yeah.
If it 2 crit fails, you die extra fast.
No, you still die in 12 seconds, whether it's 1 crit fail and a normal fail or 2 crit fails.
2
You're
crit
just
fails.
extra dead.
before you
There's a
drown.
difference.
Fails, you can't even be brought back with necromancy.
Anyways, he's dead now.
Wow.
Guess we're not getting that bounty.
So, quick mention for you, Mitchell. With Josh, you have to say everything is non-lethal if you want it to be non-lethal.
I kind of realized.
If you wanted to,
afterwards.
okay, I would have let him do it if he said it at the start of the fight that he wanted it to be non-lethal. Okay, I'd like to think that I'm a little bit better at doing it now than I was when I first started. Okay,
Yes, you definitely are.
He
I was
never,
just-
he never mentioned
but
anything.
he never said anything about it being non-lethal for the whole fight.
Yeah, that's
So-
why I was mentioning it. Like, don't assume.
I just fist fights. usually are non-lethal, but that's also on me for not mentioning it. So if he dies, he dies.
Unda's gonna gasp and kind of like hug Morbus's arm. This is gonna be drama queen. I don't know.
Lupus is going to just look over them, not seeming overly moved by it.
So,
How close did I get to his body before he died? And can I tell it?
You would have been like maybe 10 feet away. So,
At seeing it, can I rush to his side?
yes.
I rush to his side and, like, I guess I try to feel his pulse or something and tell that he is dead for certain. And upon, I assume I'd notice pretty easily.
Yeah, no, you don't have too much difficulty with that.
Yeah.
Lupus is gonna look at him and say, "There's no use. He's gone."
I just quietly say, "Damn," under my breath and close his eyelids.
Orbis is
Bees.
Put a coin in the. If I suck at all.
What?
I'm assuming
Give me a
Damien was
minute.
trying to say
I'll
he's
try,
putting a coin in his
using my
eyes.
phone's Wi-Fi again.
I'm assuming he was trying to put coins in the guy's eyes, which I believe was a tradition back then. Is that correct?
Oh.
Think so?
I saw that in a horror movie.
I mean, I know it's in several traditions, but I'm pretty sure it originated in Rome.
I think he's
Or Greek.
researching this.
Hello?
Coins on the eyes. Hello.
Hello. It's in their mouth, actually.
Okay.
What I was saying is Morvis is going to put a coin in his mouth. Yeah. But I don't... I mean, I'd start working on a funeral, but, you know, there's plenty of people there.
LePra is gonna walk up to a group of pirates here and be like, well, that was unforeseen. We're very sorry this happened.
Just kind of stand up, and one of them picks up the captain, and then they all just kind of walk off, glaring at you the whole time.
Can I try to stop him by like putting my hand on the shoulder of the one that was the communique?
You can.
I say, look, we're sorry about what happened to your captain. Can we at least help you give him a proper burial at sea?
Shrugs you off and keeps walking.
Don't you? Unda turns toward Torvar. Don't you think you went a little too far?
Quick question to DM.
Yes.
How heated was our rivalry back in the Greek Isles?
Okay. Pretty heated. I mean, obvious, not like, you know, maybe like maybe not like generational heated, but you know, heated.
Didn't know. Torval will just respond to Unda. No. He killed some of my friends. He had it coming. Dog eat dog world out there, but you gotta stay strong. Move on.
Right. Well.
My intent to end his life today, but sometimes it happens. Now we have a ship, and then I'm just gonna walk towards the wheel.
Have the pirates and the dead captain are they out of earshot now?
Yeah, by this point they've kind of walked a little ways down the dock.
And is there anyone other than our group within earshot? If I'm just
there
talking.
there are a few people, but they don't really seem to be paying attention anymore. They kind of moved on once the fight ended, and so there are a few people who could theoretically hear, but they probably aren't really paying attention to what you're saying.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of motion for our group to kind of come over here to the side of the ship where hopefully fewer people would be able to hear.
All right, Lepro's gonna go on the ship.
Could you clear the turn order? I have things split on my screen, so it's taking up a larger portion. Thank you. I will follow.
I was also waving you over, Torvar.
Just gonna stand by the mast.
Also, I apologize, Damien. I realized I forgot to get you a token.
That's okay. I was actually like, oh no, he's not going to put a token down until I've made one. But now I'm kind of like, will Morbus go on this ship? Somebody just got murdered.
I'd like to repost this in reference to him. He just vanished.
Yeah.
Yep.
It really sucks because I put a lot of time into this character, and I would like to use him, but I don't think he'd freaking go on a ship like that with that kind of history already on it.
Unda's gonna come over to Morvis's side and kind of like, well, actually, she's already holding his arm. Just kind of like look at him, like need a moment before we go on the ship. Why don't we go back to your shack and get some things?
I think he just kind of stands there and is just looking in the area that the pirates took the body.
Can I call over to Morpus and Unda and say, I know a lot just happened, but I need to say something to everyone really quickly. I need to roll charisma to convince them, or...
Unda will try to lead him onto the ship.
Probably convinced. I'm so sorry that I'm being such a pain in the butt right now.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Apologize.
wouldn't-
Embrace it.
Embrace it, yeah.
Embrace
Do it.
being the anchor of the party.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
embrace being an anchor, but embrace being your character.
Okay. You probably have to roll something to get him to step on that ship.
She has to drag him on the ship.
You'll
Would it be
have
at advantage with Unda's help?
Yes.
Would you say that's enough to convince you, or are you gonna roll something?
I'll roll against it. What would that be? Charisma saving?
Just make a straight charisma check.
Okay. Okay.
He is convinced.
So after the whole crew is kind of gathered on board, Lupus is going to say quiet enough that only the group can hear them. Look, that turned out worse than it could have, and quite frankly, I'm not sure we can accept, or I could accept Torvar as a captain, since he could not even win that without cheating. So we need to come to a decision about whether we keep this ship or we do something else.
I feel so bad. A man died over us wanting a ship, and we don't even know where we're going or what we're doing. We
He
don't
was
even
the
know what's
man
on
with the
this ship.
wanted-
There could be illegal stuff on this ship.
I'm sure they'll be back to collect whatever they had on this ship. True. I mean,
There is a like small hold underneath the main deck. If you guys wanted to check that out.
yeah, can the prog go and check that out?
Okay.
I would like to, like, my character saying this. I would like to point out that he was a wanted pirate, and that it is likely he has killed many more. So if that's what's bothering you, don't let that bother you.
Like, turn him in or something, and then for sure this ship is probably stolen or has stolen goods on it.
If we had done that, then everyone else on this dock would have likely turned against us. They might not have stopped us, but we would have very little success selling in the future.
Not if we made
And we might get attacked in the alleyways.
Not if we were smart about it.
There are people that can be convinced, even in the government, with a few coins. I doubt that it would have been kept quiet forever.
My point is, if it was like, for say, he attacked me and you protected me, the group protected me, then no one here would have hard feelings about that.
It was an honorable duel, and while it didn't end the way that we would have liked, it was still, he accepted it. He knew the risks, as did Torvar.
I actually wonder who from our group would have seen me heal him.
Not me, because I was paying attention to the other group. Now that I think about it.
We probably would have needed to roll perception.
Lupus
Yeah,
would not be aware of that.
I
healing.
rolled a
I feel like
19.
the people that would know would be me and Kuranis.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
Probably.
aware that you were saying you were going to do it beforehand when we were planning.
I didn't know I could do this. I'm pushing on the direction buttons. I was just trying to scroll up to find my exact roll. I think it was a 19 on my stealth.
It was.
Oh, that's cool. Do I
Um,
find anything below, Josh?
Yes, there is a couple of barrels and a couple of chests, but you'd have to take the time to like open them up and figure out what's
Yeah.
inside.
Can I search the chests first?
Both are locked.
Okay. What about the barrels?
Neither
Barrels
has
are
been
locked.
opened.
Oh, both. I thought you meant like both chests were locked.
No,
No. Both
I was
chests are
just
locked.
saying-
Neither of the barrels have been opened, so you'd have to open them.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I was just making a joke that both the barrels are locked.
Oh, okay.
Just to see
I was like,
you
what?
wonder, like, how.
Yeah. Like, wait a second.
It's like those like ice cream tub locks that you can get now.
They're
What?
more than likely sealed, and you'd have to unseal them to open them.
I mean, can I try to pick the locks on, or like break open the chest?
I mean, you can.
I probably won't be able to, but I guess we'll try.
Make me a strength check.
Okay. Just as plate strength check?
No, do athletics.
Okay.
So yeah, so you pick up one of the chests and do manage to break it open. Inside is a whole lot of hardtack.
Of what?
What is that?
Wait, what did you say?
Hardtack.
That's awesome.
It's
Sorry,
just
could
a
you-
chest full of hardtack.
What is hardtack?
Sailor food.
Unda would know that it's basically rations for the sea.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
that's
But
one
you would,
problem.
but Lepra would probably not know that.
Yeah. Okay, well, he's just gonna kind of put that to the side.
And they kind of look more like bricks than anything else, by the way, which is why they're called hardtack.
Edible food blocks. Okay.
Yeah, that's basically accurate, though.
Didn't you know nothing that can be preserved is tasty? in old times.
Oh gosh.
Likely salty.
Probably.
Also, we will have to worry about scurvy, probably, knowing Josh.
Gosh. I didn't even think about it.
What is
That's why I
scurvy?
said get some limes.
We have to make sure we brush our teeth and eat all
No,
the
it's a nutrient deficiency,
No,
Michael.
I was literally saying we need to make sure that we need to brush our teeth and eat all the certain.
Yes, all those things that aren't quite understood in this day and age.
Yeah, well, that's not like
Thing,
metagaming or
Luna
anything.
can go fishing. She's pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know for sure, but
So can Lepra try to open the other chest?
Can I point out, instead of smashing the chest, you could just try and break the lock itself?
I thought that's what I was. Like I was.
Well, Josh said you, like, picked it up and smashed it.
Yeah,
Oh.
you said you were
Well-
trying to like pick it up and break the chest, so
Okay.
that's what I said that you did.
Okay. Well, can I? Okay, can I try to like break the lock first then on this next chest?
Okay, this chest is a much more heavy-duty chest than the other one was.
Okay, he's gonna actually.
what was in the one chest?
Make another athletics check.
The first chest was just like lessons.
The hard.
Oh, I thought that was in the barrel.
Yeah, no, you bash it up against the boat, rocking it a little bit, but nothing happens.
Can I try again?
You cannot try again.
What is he doing
Please?
down there?
I imagine you guys are just hearing smashing noises from.
We're feeling the rock in the ship too.
Yes, all of you would have heard the first chest break as well.
Lupus.
After the second
Unda,
one,
could you
I'm
go
like,
and
okay,
calm
that's
him down?
enough.
Oh, God, why me?
Because that's your specialty.
And by the way, also, Lepra, you're kind of having to be hunched over down here because it's definitely not tall. Stand up.
Oh, okay.
How tall is it?
It's about 5 feet.
Oh, well, yeah, he's gonna.
Oh,
Hunched
cool.
over.
I just barely fit.
He's 6'2", so we have to be really hunched over.
It's also not the whole length of the ship either. It's just about half the ship.
Una's kind of rub Morbus's back one more time, and then like let go of him and go down under the ship and to go to Layfrex and be like, "What the heck are you doing?
There is hardtack all over the floor.
This is food we need. Yeah, it's all over the ground.
What? This isn't food. It's
Yes,
weird
it is.
blocks. Are you
Yes,
sure?
that's how food is. Have you never been on the ocean before?
He just doesn't say anything. He just looks at her.
Pick it up. We'll have to get another barrel or chest or
Want me-
something to hold these in.
He kind of sighs and then he starts like picking up, making a pile on the. Because I'm assuming the chest is completely smashed, right?
Yeah, it's in 2 pieces.
Yeah. He's just gonna make a pile on the floor.
Yeesh, you
You
might be
could-
good looking,
you could,
but
like,
you got no brains.
Does
You
he
gotta
say
stand
that?
up one of the pieces.
Can he hear that? Did you like whisper, like mutter it, or?
Yeah, you heard it.
Okay. He's gonna turn to her and be like, "What did you say?"
I say you may be good looking, but you have no brains. Definitely
Are
no
you-
sea legs.
Are you calling me stupid?
I'm telling you, I'm calling you not smart.
Yes. So I'm asking you, are you calling me stupid?
I can't think. I have a migraine. So.
Oh, he's just gonna kind of grumble to himself. Back to picking up the whatever you call them. Tag.
Since I'm assuming
Hardtack.
we're just a few floorboards above them, can we hear this?
Oh yeah, you hear the whole thing.
I'm just gonna call down through the cracks. She's not calling you stupid. She's just saying you have no experience on the sea.
Exactly, and she points up towards like top of the deck.
Acknowledged.
Actually, make me an intelligence check, please. Lepra,
Oh,
make me an
Okay.
intelligence check.
Do I need to roll something or
No.
Okay.
Oh.
The roof seems to be talking to you right now.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Oh, he's gonna look up and be like, "Who said that? Where did that
Poseidon.
voice come from?" Poseidon.
It's Poseidon.
Poseidon is-
He's telling you're weak and don't have fish legs.
Poseidon.
No.
Sea legs.
Poseidon.
You don't want
real?
to. God,
I just want to point out, I doubt Unda would actually do that.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
A priestess.
I couldn't help it. Now, if someone else said it's Poseidon.
Or if Lupus said it was Poseidon.
So Lupus worships Poseidon, and as far as I am aware, just about everybody who believes anything about mythology would think that it's incredibly bad luck to say anything about or claim to be gods.
Oh.
Right. Thank you.
So, especially a priestess and a friend of a priestess.
Right, thank you. I do
That's
not know my mythology. Gonna have to do a study session with Damien after this. Just cram it into my head.
The test is next week. And also keep in
Oh,
mind
God.
that your final paper is due 3 weeks from now.
Right, and
You
if I
cannot
fail,
pass
then like
as
our
a Roman
ship just
citizen. You
sinks.
fail automatically.
Oh, you get smited by Zeus
I shall smite thee.
By Zeus. What's he got to do with this?
because he's the one who smites people.
Oh, right.
It's kind of his thing. You can't take his thing away from him.
What if she insults both Poseidon and Neptune? Does she get smote by Zeus and Jupiter?
She gets smited in the. She's just gonna get smited in the middle of a storm by multiple gods.
I need to know the past tense of smite. Is it smited or is it smote?
Smote.
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 It's smote.
She gets
Smote.
smited.
I'm pretty sure it's smote.
It's
Smite meaning to inflict heavy blows fiercely. Inflicted smote and smitten.
Smitten.
Yeah, I googled it. It's smote. The past tense of smite
You were
is smote.
smitten with lightning.
They're gonna smote. They're gonna yote me. The smote.
I've been smitten.
I'm gonna get yeeted from the ship. Yeah, I'm gonna get yote and smote.
Oh gosh. No.
I mean, so long as none of us are smote or smitten, we're good.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
But a few of us might get yeeted. Yoted. Yote. Off the ship.
Jotunheim? What's he have to do with this?
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty. So, you guys have a boat. There's hardtack all over the floor of the hold.
But it's
of
in a
that boat.
pile. It's in a pile
It's
now.
in, it's in a pile now. Yes. It's
Yes.
In a pile. And
all over the pile on the floor.
What?
Yes.
and there's also the other chest and the 2 barrels in the hold. And with 2 people down there, there's really not room for a whole lot more.
Yeah, Lepra's gonna turn to Unda and be like, do you happen to be a lockpick? Do you know how to pick locks? We can split whatever's inside this chest.
No. Lupus would probably be the best at that. He's got tools and stuff.
I'll be down to help you in a bit.
Lepra kind of looks and, why does the ceiling keep talking to me?
It's me, Lupus. These boards are not very thick.
It's a mimic. You're in its stomach.
Oh gosh. No, conspiracy theory, the whole is a
They laughed.
You know-
Ship.
We need to get a mimic ship. That should be our objective.
Maybe in our next campaign we'll have our baby mimic grow until they are the size of a ship.
That would be terrifying.
That'd
Well-
be the best thing ever. Could you
Yeah.
imagine riding on the sea in a mimic ship and nobody expects it as the frickin' mouth of the ship opens and devours our enemy?
Until it decides to devour us.
The thing
Also, they
about
typically don't grow that
This
big.
came from Pirates of the Caribbean 5, when like the undead ship
Oh
just
god.
and just
The thing that most people don't realize is that the common mimic is intelligent. It's uncommon. I mean, that's not how GMs play it, but in actual D&D lore, the common mimic is intelligent and does not like to fight other intelligent creatures, and will more than likely make deals with them. Like, a mimic pretending to be a door will, like, you have to feed me something for me to let you pass. So, the common mimic we should be able to make a deal with.
To
If
be our
Josh
ship.
decides to actually let that be a common mimic.
This isn't even our campaign. I'm gonna have to head out. I'm getting to the end of my migraine stick. I can't handle my migraine anymore, so I'm gonna head out.
Feel better.
All right.
Thanks. This was
See
great.
ya.
Rest well.
I hope it feels better.
Bye.
Crispy.
I'm gone.
What?
Hello.
Don't die.
I
None of you
refuse.
die while I'm gone.
We'll
I
try not to.
refuse.
Can I try to sneak off the boat?
Wait,
I'm
stealth.
not trying to notice.
Since there's only one way off and most of us are looking in that direction.
Yeah, it's gonna. You roll stealth. Everyone else gets perception at advantage, except for Lepra because he's not on the top deck to see.
He could probably hear the walking though.
Yeah.
He'll just think the air is making movements.
Yeah. Or something dumb like that.
So
Wait, can I still
Surprisingly-
roll perception?
you
Just
cannot
not at
roll-
advantage.
No.
Okay. Okay.
So everyone except Torvar sees that Morbus is trying to make his way off the boat.
Torvar?
Hey, hey Morbus, where you going?
This boat.
What was that?
Sorry. Let me get closer to the mic so you can hear. Boat.
I heard.
He said off the boat.
Okay. Lupus is just gonna look to him. We can talk about this if you have a problem with the ship. But I want you to know this was an honorable duel. He accepted. He knew what could have happened and what did happen. So,
And look, even though I did heal Torvar, it didn't do any help.
did you say that?
He would. Yeah, I do say that.
Okay. Lupus is going to sigh and say, "This is why I can't accept Torvar as captain. I mean, he just... If he cheated, and he was planning on cheating, so maybe it wasn't honorable."
During this point, really quick, Lepra's gonna back up to the deck, kind of stand and wait for Lupus to finish talking.
I mean, that's all I was going to say.
I'm just
Well,
imagining dog waiting for food.
No, I'm just like waiting for the conversation to end because he's gonna. Well, okay. Lepra's gonna kind of come up to Lupus and be like, "Hey, Lupus, can you help me with something really quick down below deck?"
Well, first I want to ask, is Torvar going to respond to Lupus saying he wouldn't make a good captain?
I'm gonna look at Lupus and say, I have gotten things done. I got us a ship. I risked my life for the ship. Guys. But it's him. It's not up to me. However, I will throw my name in the hat.
Could you both roll persuasion just for my character at the very least?
I'm going to use my For
Oh boy.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Eh.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still agree with Torvar.
I'd just like to remind everyone that persuasion is not mind control, and also his character has shown no thought towards towards actually
it-
thinking.
It is also a critical, and I think we do also need to respect that fact that it is a critical. And so you don't have. Torvar just made the best case you've ever heard for his decisions. You make your own judgment call.
And after that, Lupus is going to go down to help Lepra.
Morbus is still going to try to sneak away.
Is anyone
Uh.
interested in stopping him?
Well, me and Lupus are down below deck now, so I mean, I don't think really. Only two other people.
As Morpus's friend, I don't think Lupus would try and stop him and just kind of accept his wishes.
Okay.
Which, that may end up with us losing Damien's character. I hope it doesn't.
I'm so sorry, and I don't want it to, but I don't see this lining up very well with his morals, because he's got very strong morals.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Karanis looks like he believes Torvar would be a good captain, but he also follows Morbus off the ship and starts walking with him. And I ask him what he's doing.
He goes, I'm going to help them with the burial rites.
And I'll come with you.
Got to watch Karanis walk down the dock.
Yep. I walked Karanis down the dock. I tell Morbus, then I'll help you.
In the meantime, can I try and use my carpentry tools to open the chest? Or shipwright tools, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah,
Wait, before he does that, I just want to say, Lepra is gonna turn to him and kind of say the same thing he said to Unda, and just be like, "Okay, so I need help opening this chest. We can split whatever's inside. That's all right with you?"
Lupus is going to look to him and say, first of all, everyone could hear you, and everybody knew that you were going to try and split it with Unda, but rightfully everything on this ship does belong to Torvar unless he decides to split it evenly, since, of course, he did receive help.
I mean, I would say finders keepers, but let's see what's inside this chest first.
As I said, Lupus is going to try and use his tools to open the chest. Sorry, let me be more specific. To destroy the lock, keeping it closed.
Give me a athletics check at disadvantage. Obviously with proficiency. The added proficiency bonus of your tools, but
you said athletics?
Athletics plus the added proficiency of using the tools minus with the disadvantage rather.
Okay. I think that would be a +2, so 10.
10. Okay. So you do manage to get it to kind of like crack open, but you can't get it all the way off.
Can I at least see in the chest now?
Yes.
What's inside of it?
Gold.
Oh,
How much gold?
It's kind of hard to tell, but all you see is gold.
Okay. Can I tell if it's fool's gold or real gold?
Not without examining it far closer than how you could examine it.
Is
Right.
it large enough of a gap for me to reach a hand through and pull one coin out?
It's not in coin form.
Ah. Okay.
Are we? Are Damien and I kind of out of the session now?
Yeah.
Okay. If I could go ahead and have the experience, I'll hit the road because
Okay.
I should have dinner and all that.
For this session, it's going to be 600.
Nice.
cool.
See you, Cone.
Thank you for a session. I trust y'all not to die before.
No promises.
Yeah.
Yeah, no promises.
Don't push anyone off the ship wanting all the gold.
No promises.
Beat me to
it.
All right.
I'm gonna stay so I know what happens. Otherwise,
Yeah, my
I
apologies
guess I'll
for this, Damien. I've been trying to think of a way to get you involved again, but I'm kind of struggling right now, so I
It's-
do apologize for that.
No,
That's part-
it's okay. He's very quiet. I'm say more of what he's going to do than what he actually says. So, yeah, I'm going to hold off on making the token though and see what happens next session.
Yeah, I primarily went with you to try and get you to come back.
Yeah.
But I will also actually help you with the burial and all that.
They actually didn't bury people back then. They set them on fire.
They were big into cremation
Or-
back then.
Wow.
Did they ever throw people off ships like a sailor's death?
I think that's
A sailor
more of a
funeral?
Norse thing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I offered that to them.
Also, probably why they refused.
Probably. Yeah, I'll go though. Bye.
See ya.
See you, Cohen.
Yeah, but no, the gold is not in the form of coin.
So I'm guessing it's too large for me to take out without.
Yeah, it's going to be too large. Yeah.
Okay. Do I see, or could I pry the rest open with any of my tools, like a crowbar or something? I don't know what a shipwright's tools are, and genuinely I looked it up, so I'm just.
I would allow it, but also you're going to have to. I'm going to have you roll a D. I'm going to have you roll a D20, and if it hits a 1, then I'm going to have it break.
Okay.
And then you're going to have to get new shipwright's tools.
All of the tools, or just part of it?
I'd have a part of it. I'd say, yeah, you'd probably have to pay half. I have no idea. I'd have you pay half.
Okay, I've just been using carpenter's tools as a reference, because again, there are no shipwright tools. It's
Yeah. So, whatever the half, whatever the cost for carpenter's tools is.
okay, is it athletics again?
Yeah, it'd be an athletics check.
Okay, and that would be a 11, and then you said a d20.
Yes. Okay. So you managed to get a larger gap enough that you could stick a hand in.
And
And
then
Pro's
you
gonna
hold-
stick his hand in and try to get some gold.
Okay.
And then his hand
Oh.
gets stuck because it's in a fist.
While he's doing that, can I
so-
count how much there is?
From what you can see, it appears that there is 4 bars.
Do
of
they have
gold.
like a measurement or weight?
They do not have a measurement. There is, what you can see is, actually, you know what? I'm gonna have you roll perception for that.
Okay.
can't give you everything for free. It was not going to be a very hard roll. There is an insignia on the bars, though.
So does it tell me weight and where it's from, or just weight, or where?
Roll
it's
me
from?
an intelligence check, please.
Okie dokie. Oh.
You can't tell.
Can I try
Okay.
rolling to see?
Yes, at disadvantage.
Okay. I mean, might as well try. Oh, well. Dang.
We're in this together, but wait, do you have
Yep.
higher intelligence than me?
What's your
Wait, hold on a second. Yeah.
Do I? Oh, yeah. I see.
What the
that's-
heck?
I do.
I mean, I know
the
I rolled
actual
poorly
heck?
on my stats, but
Alrighty, good. Okay.
Well, that's
So you
irritating.
be a smart barbarian. Alrighty.
okay.
So, anyways, so you tried to reach your hand in and grab go, but it's not a big enough gap for you to bring your hand back out.
I'm gonna look to him. You look pretty strong. Do you think you can pry the rest of this open?
Lepra's going to kind of look at him and say quietly, I don't have any money. Are you going to let me take one of the bars?
I'm sure we can convince Torvar to let us everyone share.
I would like everyone remaining on the boat to make a perception check. Who is not in this conversation. And I
Not
believe that's
just
just Torvar. I think that's just Torvar.
Yeah.
I mean, Unda would be, but she's like just
She's
in a
sleeping.
corner spacing out.
Perception.
Perception.
Poseidon's talking to her.
You have no idea what the heck's going on below you.
I just imagine he's too busy turning the wheel, imagining himself as captain.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Can you remind me how I get my level? Because I can get to change my monk level, but I'm trying to get a second level of warlock.
I will inform you about. We can talk about that after the session's over. Okay.
Hmm.
So, anyways, you guys are dealing
What?
gold.
Yes. Lepra's just going to kind of... he's going to sigh a little bit and then just try to rip it open, not say anything else. He's going to try to pry open the rest of the chest.
Pry open or rip open? Because those are two very different things.
He's going to try to He's going to try to open it the rest of the way, or at least try to make the gap big enough that he can fit his hands through.
Okay.
How big and meaty are your hands is the real question.
Roll me
Probably pretty big.
Make me a dexterity check, then an athletics check.
Okay.
Can I help him?
You can help him with the dexterity part.
Good.
Yep, that's good.
All right, now make your athletics.
Oh,
my
come
God.
on. Are you kidding me?
So you manage to get the hinge stuck closed.
Kidding me. Oh my god. Okay.
Can I just like unscrew the hinges with my tools?
No.
Can I take out my warhammer and break the chest? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, yes, you can.
Do I see a way to take apart this chest?
The easiest way to take apart the chest is probably with a saw.
Do I have a saw?
I would figure you probably have a small saw, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and saw it open.
Okay. Make me an athletics check. And you get to add an extra proficiency from the tools again.
think this is how that works. Yeah.
Alrighty. You have a problem sawing due to the metal frame of the chest, and so you can get
The
some
whole
of the way
thing's
in, and so
metal?
now you have like another crack on the top, but
Wait, the whole thing's metal?
it's a metal frame.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to cut the frame. I'm trying to cut.
I understand that, but you
Okay.
know, a saw is not something you start the cut with, right? And even then, because normally you start the cut on the edge, but you can't start your cut on the edge because there's metal there.
Got it. Do I have a chisel and hammer?
I mean, I have a warhammer.
What was
this
that?
one's probably just.
I was just saying I fixed my character on my character sheet.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Because I don't know. I just imagine that would be part of a carpenter slash.
Yeah, no, I think that's reasonable. And
Can
so
I
you
then-
can you can work on that. What were you gonna do, LePra?
I don't think he was saying anything.
Wait, are you talking about me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
What were you doing?
Oh, I mean, I was just standing back and watching right now.
Alrighty. So yeah, go out with the chisel and hammer then.
Yeah. So can I go? Can I hand him the hammer and say, just hit this? Actually. Since I'm literally if I asked him to hit the chisel with the hammer, like on the part that's already cracked, would that be at disadvantage because he's
That would
technically
be
using?
a disadvantage because he's the one using the tool.
What if he helps me use his?
Well, sorry, let me
Or
reword that.
he-
If I held the chisel and he hit it with the hammer, all he's doing is hitting a target with the hammer. Would that
be
still?
at neither advantage nor disadvantage because
I mean,
you're
I'd-
helping him?
I'd take that over disadvantage.
And so
I mean, if I just did it on my own, it wouldn't be at advantage, would it?
no.
What if?
But you also note that this would just be a strength check for LePra, not athletics.
Since he's a barbarian, I'm assuming his strength is higher than my 2 proficiency bonus.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say let's do that and like give him the hammer.
Alrighty, so roll strength, just straight strength. Okay. The
Wow.
top of the chest breaks open.
There we go. Okay. He's gonna
And
grab
by
a
the
bar.
way, Torvar, you would hear this.
All right, I'll just kind of leisurely make my way below this.
He's gonna grab a bar as soon as it opens.
Okay.
How many bars are there?
There appears to be 8 bars.
I'm going to also take one and hide it.
Okay.
Oh, wow! After you went on the spiel about Torvar.
So I didn't realize there was gonna be 8 gold bars.
Yeah, I thought he said. Oh, never mind.
I thought there was only gonna be like 3 of them or something like that.
Yeah. Wait. So
Uh,
can I try to hide mine too, then, or?
Yes, you can both try to hide it. Roll stealth checks.
Okay, and by hide it, I mean I'm going to put it like in my tools or like where I keep my tools and stuff.
Hey, the roll I just made, could that be like a practice roll instead of
No,
like
it's
a real?
not.
Okay, really?
So
I could fail.
yeah, so
Gosh.
Lupus just sneakily like slips it in, and
But-
then LePra like holds it out right in front of Torvar's face as he walks down.
It's like I somehow convince everyone that this gold bar was a part of my tool set, just by hiding it so well.
And just to clarify, these are not huge gold bars. When I say there's 8 bars, I do not mean that they're like. I'm trying to think.
They're worth 30 gold pieces each. What are you talking about?
They're not the size of probably what you're thinking of when you think gold bar.
I mean, I'm thinking pretty thin because large, thick gold bars, I'm pretty sure were invented by video games and history books. Well, not history books, fantasy.
Like the modern gold bar is significantly larger than what you're holding right.
Okay. Can I try to? Oh,
The other 6 bars in the chest.
You do see the other 6 bars, and you see the one right in front of your face.
And I'll be like, dude, this guy was packing. I'll just kind of disregard the one that the press holding. I'll just kind of grab the chest and be like,
The very beaten chest.
yeah, I'll be like, obviously, I'll just kind of grab it and I'll be like, this is nice. And then I'll go ahead and take. Hold on 1 second. Take 4 of them.
Okay.
I'm assuming we see him take 4.
Unless you're trying to hide it, they do see it.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to hide it. I'm like, all right, one of these,
Okay.
and you guys can go and take 3. You can give them to the crewmates. But these 4, that's my price for beating that crazed man in a fight.
And killing him.
A challenge? Is
What did you say?
that a challenge?
Take it however you want to take it. I'm just stating what happened.
We're gonna have 2 duels tonight.
I'm
I mean,
honestly
my
considering
character's
it.
a barbarian. That's probably how he's not going to stray down, but I
I'm
mean,
considering it.
So just to get this right, he said he took 4 and is saying to split the other 3 amongst the party.
The 3 that he knows of, yes.
Yeah.
Or just amongst you 2, since you guys are already there.
Okay.
However you see fit.
Quick question: Did
And I'll just
Sorry. Go ahead.
just saying, and then I'll kind of go back. I'll or put them in my inventory and then go back.
So did Lepro see me take the bar?
it's Lepra, but
Lepra.
I mean, he'd probably have to roll.
And since it's a nat 20, let's just go ahead. I'd probably say no
All right.
as the GM.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
All
that-
right.
In that case, Lupus is going to pick up the 2 remaining in the chest, kind of look at them, and can I roll investigation to see if I can tell how much they weigh?
Sure. They seem like decently heavy. Like maybe about. I'm trying to find a good thing to compare it to. They seem to be somewhere around maybe 500 grams.
Would
Okay.
the pra know really quick where to, like, would we be able to, like, would we sell them somewhere? Would we just take it at...
Lepra would not be aware of any avenue of using these.
Okay.
So what I was going to say after assessing their weight was I was going to look to Lepra and say, I can sell these and likely get a better price than you or the self-proclaimed captain could.
He's gonna chuckle. That's in character, by the way.
And we can use that money for supplies, repairing the ship, whatever, and split the rest amongst the party.
That seems like a fair deal to me.
And then I'll whisper to him, and I'll make sure you get an extra share.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that seems very, very fair.
And then I'm going to put or I'm gonna put my hand out to take the bar from him.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna hand him then.
And then I'm going to put them like in my backpack and then go up to Torvar and say to him, if you want, I can sell those for you.
Torvar's down with you guys, unless
He
he
said he
said
went.
No, I
said
thought
he
you
went
went
back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to upstairs and go up to Torvar. If you want, I can sell those for you and give you back how much they're worth. However, if you want me to repair the ship, I'm gonna need to subtract some money from that to, as I said, repair the ship. I'll likely be able to sell it at a better price since I know the local merchants than if you went off on your own.
I appreciate that offer. I actually I have a different plan to use them. These are not the ones I took, at least I don't plan on using for money. Actually, now I think about it, I think our crew does need a little more extra funding. So I'll go ahead and give him one of the gold bars. So I just have 3.
Okay.
So in total, I've collected 5.
Yes.
Oh, right.
And then I'll kind of instruct Lupus. I want you to be our treasurer. Make sure everyone gets a fair share. Don't give any to me. I don't need it. Give everyone a fair share and make sure that we have enough to buy supplies for our first voyage.
All right. And I'm gonna kind of look at him and say, I'll let you rest on it because I want it to be fair, but if I'm going to accept you as captain, I'm going to want to duel you myself. This time with no death. If that's what you want to do, that's the only way I'm going to accept it. I will, however, do this much for you, whether we end up sharing a ship or not. And
Are you
sorry, go ahead.
as in to any of our abilities or hand to hand?
Hand to hand isn't exactly my strong suit. I think I would be at a severe disadvantage. So, all of our abilities. And of course, as I said, I will let you rest. I would want it to be a fair match.
We'll agree to that.
Ignore this, GM. This is more for myself. Well, actually, I need to talk with Josh for a second. I'll be right back.
All right.
I can
So
move myself, and I would appreciate it if you would let me do that.
what?
I would appreciate it if you would let me move myself.
Sorry. I'm going to try and deceive him. I don't actually plan on fighting fair.
Okay.
So I'll roll deception to you. I don't know how you want to.
Yeah, no, I think that's perfectly reasonable here. Okay.
Sorry, I'm so used to being the one to move people, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I understand why you did it. I just all right. So I gotta think about have to think about how to do this.
You can just do a /GR space and then do the roll plus whatever his modifier for insight is.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll for him for insight.
And if you do it that way, he won't see the roll and get
Yeah.
suspicious.
Okay, well.
Man, I'm so glad no one actually watches the streams. If they do, I hope they learn to just ignore everything I'm saying right now.
Alrighty. So just to clarify, you're rolling deception for what
I
you
don't
just said.
actually plan on doing a fair fight. Yes.
Okay.
I just felt
Hold
it would only be fair if I
Mhm.
did a deception roll.
I also think that it should only be fair that I talk about what talk about. I'm going to put Mitchell in here for a little bit, and we're going to talk.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm not going to tell you whether it succeeded or failed. We're just going to talk for a few minutes, and I'm going to make it take a little bit of time, so you don't know which direction it went in.
All right. So do you need me
So-
to move back to general?
Yeah, if you could move back to general.
Once.
Hello.
Speak of the devil. Hello, guys.
Hey, I'm the devil.
Oh
Nice to
wait,
meet
never
you.
mind. You're not. I thought you and Josh both joined.
No,
mean it
I
for
joined
you.
and then he kidnapped Mitchell.
Oh, I didn't
First-
even notice Mitchell left.
Hold on. You're not my dad. You can't.
AKA the devil.
Yeah, you can't be my dad.
Who, Morbus's dad or your dad?
Dad, because my name's Damien. Get it?
Oh, I see.
There you go.
I mean, would the devil tell you if he was your father?
Luke, I am your father. I don't know.
I feel like
Probably
he'd be more
depends.
cruel and make you wonder.
I mean, it
You were
depends.
2? You'd be 2 when I was born, so that doesn't work.
How do you know that I'm actually the age I say I am?
I don't know. How do
Exactly.
you know you're the age you say you are? Time is irrelevant, and you don't remember your childhood. Not when you were born, at least. You could all be being lied to by your parents.
Oh gosh.
For all you know, all those pictures that I'm with Rena, if you've seen any, all forged. In fact, Rena was an imp working for me the entire time. She's not actually anything she says she is. Yeah. And Josh, who also knows me in person, obviously also an imp. Have to get them all in on it.
Oh yeah.
Which of course means Michael's also an imp because have to have Josh's friends, not get suspicious because he's an imp. Yeah.
I was an imp the whole time.
Okay.
Now speak of the devil. Hello, Josh.
Hello. Alrighty.
Where is everyone on the ship right now?
I'm actually going to
s-
start heading towards the gangplank after saying that to you.
We're
I'm
gonna put the gangplank.
I was assuming it was like right here.
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Pra's gonna come up from being black and just kind of stand around.
I don't know why I didn't.
I'm gonna start a conversation with Ka.
Okay. Wait, I'm assuming below decks would be like in the middle, like right here, right?
Yeah, it's in the middle, and it's not huge.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say he comes up and he just kind of stands, so I'm imagining he'd be like here or here or something.
As you come up, I'm gonna kind of wave you over to the bow and ask you. Tell me about yourself. Get to know-
What would you like to know about me?
What are your convictions?
My convictions. Why don't you tell me about yours?
Anyway, I've been a sailor my entire life, and my goal is to create a legacy that my mentor created and follow in his footsteps. Just go out and live my life. Pursue what I want to pursue, be a free spirit.
It's respectable. It's a respectable path to.
Lupus out of earshot by now.
How fast are you walking, Lupus?
Not very fast, and seeing him approach LeProw, I'd probably go slower.
Okay. Roll perception to see whether you can hear.
Okay.
Hey, no, I'm really sorry. It's a prop.
LePra.
Yes, I'm sorry. Imagine the O is an A. I just kind of pronounced it. It doesn't really make
No,
sense.
it's Liprox. Come on, it's
No.
Liprox.
No,
Lysol? Come on.
Lysol. Yeah, Lysol and Corona. Corona. Yep.
So you catch some of the conversation, but you're already having a hard time hearing towards the end.
Okay. Did Torvar go below deck to talk to him?
No, because
They're standing
LePra's
on the ship.
above. Yeah, LePra's above deck now.
Lupus is gonna stop and kind of look at the ship to make it look like he's inspecting how much it's gonna cost to repair the ship, but still try and listen in.
Alrighty. Then Torvar and LePra, both of you roll perception as well.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's
I was
distracted.
gonna
So-
say, though,
Yeah,
like,
so
I-
Lupus, as far as you were
I-
concerned, yeah, no, Lupus is no longer by the docks. As far as you're concerned, you have completely forgotten about him and moved on. So
Okay,
as far as
well-
you're concerned, he is no longer within earshot.
I was gonna say though, like I should have said this before I made the roll because I was gonna say it, but like I was gonna go like over to the edge of the ship and like check the docks.
You should have said that before you made the roll.
I know, yeah, no. I'm saying that now. It's fun. All right.
So as far as you're concerned, Lupus is not within earshot. Lupus, you're not moving closer, are you? You just stopped, right?
I'm gonna kind of like pace a bit, not a lot, but just so like I get different angles, so it looks like I'm actually inspecting more than just a single spot on the ship.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I'll just continue my casual conversations. Just so yeah, that's kind of what I am. How did you end up here?
Well, that is an interesting story, but in essence, I'm. He kind of looks around a little bit, not like paranoid, just more trying to make sure nobody's really earshot. He lowers his voice a little, and he's like, "I'm actually, I was captured as a slave, and I'm. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, he's just gonna say, captured as a slave, and I am on. Captured while hunting, and I've taken the Italian Peninsula, but I ended up escaping, trying to just blend in somewhere, because I imagine my captors are looking for me."
Do I hear that, or
You hear parts of it. You don't have the whole picture, but you can get a general gist of what he's saying.
I mean, I was already suspecting he was an escaped slave. I even said it last week. So I'm guessing I kind of put 2 and 2 together. Or is that not enough?
I think it's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not necessarily distrusting of people. He's just being cautious, because he doesn't know. This is all new to him, because he's from the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'll just kind of say back. Oh, sorry to hear that, but I would just like to assure you that not long, but I'm also kind of on a run of bad luck, and I just love to make your acquaintance and make your friendship.
Yeah, feeling is mutual.
It's good. I want you to know that you can trust me.
I appreciate that. Trust me as well, as someone who also.
I'm just saying, I mean, tear each other down right now. Rough spots.
Wow, I'm sorry. Could you say that again? Sorry.
I'll
Can
just
you
kind
say
of say to him,
that?
the worst thing that could happen right now is just infighting and intentionally trying to sabotage someone else in the party in someone's own self-interest. Right now, it's most important we work together. And if anyone in the crew were to in the crew, I think as a crew we should punish that person.
At this point, can I walk back on board and just
Wait,
kind of
wait! I want to say something. I was gonna kind of look at him and be like, "Are you talking about lupus?"
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that as a general rule.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
can I
what
walk
was
up?
the general rule again? I missed that.
If anyone in the crew sabotages anyone else in the crew and like intentionally, we as a crew should decide how they what to do.
Yes, okay, yeah, so Lupus, you definitely got most of that.
Okay. As I said, I'm gonna walk up onto the ship,
Okay.
and just kind of wander around. Actually trying to assess the damages.
I'm just gonna say it. He walks back on the ship. I thought you were going to sell those.
Well, I realized I need to investigate the ship, so I actually know how much I need. So I needed to get a look from down there. Hope you don't mind. And I swear I won't tell anyone. He looks to Lepra.
That's okay. I actually didn't even notice that way for a second.
And just kind of goes to the other side and looks over the side of the ship and stuff like that. And then he looks back to Lepra. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need your help opening those barrels so I know if it has anything we need, so I know kind of what to buy.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'll come help you. Then
Go with
he's
them.
gonna.
There's not enough room for 3 people down there.
I'll run down there and stand down there first.
Alrighty, who else is going down there then? Because now there's only room for 1 more person, and 2 people don't want to go down there.
I'm just gonna look like after Lepra goes down. I'm just gonna kind of like look over the edge of the trap door and watch.
Yeah. Trapdoor, little stairs, maybe. Okay.
It's a trapdoor with like
Okay.
a small wooden ladder.
And you said it was about half the ship, but 5 feet tall.
Yes.
I mean, that's still a rather large amount of space.
I said about half. It's not quite that.
I mean, even less than half, 15 by 10, or even 15 by 5. That's still enough for 3 people.
Keep
But-
in mind that 4 of those squares are occupied. And there's also the ladder square.
Got it.
So that's 5 out of 9. So I guess there is room for 4 people down there.
I was just
technically.
wondering if it was enough room for us to actually, like...
But, I mean, if you guys actually want to do something, it's going to be a little cramped.
Well, I meant, like, in the future, would it be enough room for us, everybody to sleep down there? And since there's 6 of us, I'm guessing not.
No.
Well, we can't have everybody sleeping all at the same time anyways.
Yeah,
So
got
it
people
shouldn't-
standing guard.
Shouldn't be a huge problem.
Yeah.
Except maybe in a storm. A magical storm or something. I'm sure there's a reason that we would want more room. But, you know, we'll do what we can with our current ship.
Yeah, we'll deal with it as it happens. Well, yeah, I guess Lepra is toward down the into the decks area.
Here, you know, I'll draw out what I had in mind for the like under ship space here.
Okay. Lupus is going to kind of point to the debris. Oh, and sorry, debris from the destroyed chests. We're going to need to clear that out to make some more room eventually.
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you say that one more time? Do I need what?
Lupus is going to kind of say to them after they both go down, oh yeah, we're going to need to clear out those those destroyed chests to make room for stuff.
Okay. Seems like a good idea. I was gonna hauling, I guess.
What was that?
I said LePra's gonna start to pull stuff out. Somebody else asks him.
So he's pulling the destroyed chests out, or is
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, like he's pulling like the debris out.
Okay.
Well, you don't
Yeah,
have
like
any
the
issue with that. You can just do that.
Okay. Well, I guess he does it then.
And then after that, does he go to open the barrels, or?
Oh wait. Are you below decks too?
No, I'm
No?
looking down through the
Oh.
trapdoor,
Okay. Yeah.
like kind
He'll
of
go
sticking
to-
my head in, but not going fully down.
Yeah. He'll help open the barrel.
I mean, the whole reason I sent you down there was because I needed to know what was in the barrels. I was just saying at some point afterwards, we also needed to remove the debris. I didn't expect you to
gotcha.
do it immediately.
Yeah, I thought you meant like before.
Before we begin the
yeah.
operation.
I'll kind of just walk back up the stairs and just kind of stand across the ship from Lupus. Just kind of say, bring in Lucas and on what we talked about, don't you think?
What was that? That's
Well,
me
like-
genuinely asking. I didn't hear.
So I was basically asking Lepoy, or yeah.
Lupus is upstairs. Leproy is downstairs.
I'm still.
Well,
waiting
Torvar
on
went back upstairs.
I
So-
went back up and like just kind of like talking through the little opening to LePron. I'm like, don't you think we should bring Lupus up to speed with an idea that we had?
Okay. I mean, it was an idea that you had and proposed to me. Yes, I agree 100%.
Right. LePron and I were talking, and now I'm kind of like talking with Lupus, just very relaxed and like, you know, as I've spent a lot of time on the seas as a pirate, and I understand that sometimes people can get self-centered
you
on
were
their
a-
ambition.
Pirate.
I thought that was clear at this point.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think I missed that.
He told you this
Okay,
in very
like I said,
vague terms,
stuff
but he
cuts
told
in
you
and out,
this.
so sometimes I have trouble hearing. But
Frost,
okay.
like an epiphany while he's like picking up these barrels. He's like,
He has the intelligence of someone smarter than Lupus somehow, but he's not as smart as Lupus.
Yeah,
This is
this
like-
is starting to get very confusing.
This is
We
like
might need
more
to talk
out of
about
character.
rearranging your character
No,
stuff.
this is like out of character though. But okay.
I'll go back to what I was saying. You know, life as a pirate, I've seen some really strong crews be torn apart by selfish ambition, and I just don't want to see that happen here. And LeBron and I agreed, if anyone in this crew, anyone, intentionally sabotages someone else, I think there should be punishment for that, whether it be me, whether it be LeBron, whether it be you. I was kind of, and like he'll just kind of say that. Is Damien still here?
Yeah, I'm right here.
He's around.
He's very good at staying quiet when he wants to do art
Even if
and
my
stuff.
mic makes me extremely loud.
I mean, if the cats aren't there, usually it's hard to hear you. Sorry,
I was
hard to
on-
hear you when you're not saying stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Yeah, I was going to say I thought my mic made me super loud and stuff.
Anyways, Lupus is gonna kind of nod. It's like, yeah, I understand. I will be completely with whatever crew I'm on, but as I said, I can't quite accept you as captain quite yet. You have not made a ton of great decisions. You failed to show restraint during that duel. And all around, you don't seem to know entirely what you're doing. Now, if you win in a duel, as I have said, then yes, I will follow you and I will not betray you. And I will expect the same of you if the opposite happens.
And I'll respect you if you win in a fair fight.
And other than that, I don't have any problems. I mean, I kind of heard the gist of what you guys were saying. You really didn't do a good job of checking to see if anyone was listening, considering I was standing right there.
That's what happens when you roll in that one. I'll just kind of look at him and say, I know what you're planning.
Pardon?
I know what you're planning. You're planning to make an unfair duel, and I'll throw up the quotes when I say duel. And if you were to win an unfair duel, I will have zero respect for you, and I will defy any order you ever give. However, if you beat me in a truly fair fight, I will respect you, and I will serve as a crewman.
And how do I know you won't cheat again?
And I cheated. I did that for the good of us. I did it for us. I didn't do it for me. I did it for us. And if we have a fair fight, whoever wins will be the better choice for us. I'm looking out for us, not myself.
Lupus kind of puts out his hand. I'll admit, I was only thinking of... I wasn't going to sabotage, but I was thinking of bringing a little extra help into the fight. But seeing as you seem to be honest with those you are sided with, I'll trust you. And the putting the hand out was like first shake.
Yeah, I'll reciprocate that.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Josh, can we roll for strength to see who gives the stronger grip in the handshake?
Yes, both of you roll strength.
Okay.
Can I roll strength?
Not me.
Hold on.
Not roll strength.
Okay.
Torvar has a nice firm grip.
Can Lepra roll strength? So just because I'm imagining he's flexing now or something.
He's flexing his...
Neither of you can see Lepra at this specific moment in time.
No,
Okay,
but I
can
need to
roll.
know if he's flexing or not.
Lepra can roll.
Hold on.
You know. Oh.
Aw.
Well,
That to be like a nat 20, and he's just down there, and he's like holding the barrel, and he flexes. And he just
He just flexes and the barrel pops open.
yep.
Yeah.
Almost so strong, it's almost magical. It's not.
So, Lupus, I am genuinely curious. What were you gonna bring a little extra?
I was going to use my portion to buy a health potion. Just for a little extra push, knowing that you would likely have that lapdog following you.
No, absolutely not. It will be one-on-one. Just you and me.
Good to hear. Can I roll insight?
Yeah. Okay. So
No deception
here's what
there.
I would like to have. Here's what I would like to happen before anyone rolls anything. Here's how this is going to work. Depending on whether you have been honest to the Lepra, you are not here.
I've been waiting to say Lepra come. The thing
Well,
I
I'm sorry, but you didn't say it before.
No,
this
He
I
was
don't
started to
accept
say
it.
it before. I did hear him.
Okay. Here's how we're going to do this. Okay. So. Torvar and Lupus, both of you roll either persuasion or deception to me, depending on whether you've been honest or not.
Did you say
Then
perception
both-
or persuasion for
Persuasion.
the second one? Okay.
Persuasion and deception, depending on whether you've been honest. Roll those to me.
Okay.
Then I want both of you to roll insight.
Also to you?
Yes. Okay. So, Lupus, it seems that Torvar is being honest with you. Torvar, you get a general, honest feeling, but you're having a hard time telling. I will let you process that information. Lepra, you are now upstairs. What do you want to do?
Yay. Well, I'm assuming he heard all of this, right?
Yes, you would have heard all this.
Okay. Can I roll on insight to see if they
Yes,
were...
you can make an insight check. Roll that to
Okay.
me as well, please.
All right.
Roll nat 20 and know everything.
Oh, that would be pretty entertaining. Wait,
you
insight. Okay.
You both have to tell Lepra exactly what you're planning to do.
I plan to destroy the world. No.
Summons a demon.
Oh gosh.
All right, so Lepra, you can tell that you can tell. I will just message this to both of you. Just message this actually.
All right.
Oh man. Anyway, while the DM does that, Torval will say to Lupus, how about this? Before our duel, we'll both empty our inventories of anything that is not a weapon.
I can't accept that since I use magic in general and I need various items for various spells.
Yes, I just meant anything that can be used outside of your combat abilities. For no potions, no utility items, just things that are used for spells or a weapon that you may use. Does that sound fair?
Would a book of magic be alright? That's more my class, not random item I want to get to make this easier for me. I kind of pat a book pouch on my side.
If that's what you use in combat, and be honest with me.
It is.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
the choice to make another insight check here, by the way. That's
okay.
And then I'm gonna need
That's you.
either persuasion or deception. Yep, I'm going persuasion or perception. Yeah,
Oh, whoops.
that's fine. He's telling the truth.
If that's what you use in combat and in a duel, you may use it. Obviously, I don't want to hinder your combat abilities for this to be fair.
Of course. So, what items will you be keeping? I'll just say I'll be keeping my armor, my weapons, and my magic tools.
Book.
What was that? You're just going to have a book?
Oh, no. Oh, I was talking to you. I was like, you said magic tools. And I was like, by that, you mean your book.
My book, my arcane focus. Whatever. All of the above.
My sword. And my sword.
Your sword and your sword. And can't forget your sword.
Lo and behold, my sword.
Are you pointing to multiple swords as you say this, or the same sword?
No, I take it out. I put it back in, and my sword. I take it out again.
Or if you were a rogue, it would be I'll have my sword and your sword and his sword.
You have my axe and my bow and your brother. says the necromancer.
Oh gosh.
If we wanted to do this right now, I'd be down.
Wait, is that in
I-
character or out?
I'm saying, like, if we want to say, like,
I mean, we don't have all of our party here though. That's the thing.
I mean, that would also kind of assure its validity in character, because there won't be anyone to help and we wouldn't have time to prepare.
Mhm.
I'm up for it only if Josh is up for being around long enough for us to duel the duel.
Yeah.
The duel
Yeah,
would
yeah.
happen next session.
Okay.
And so once you guys have made up your mind, then we will go ahead and end the session here, just so that people aren't stuck here too long tonight. Unless you're all okay with going late. Late, because we're already 30 minutes past when we're supposed to end.
I mean, I'm up for going late, but I don't think this fight will take very long.
I mean, I should probably be heading out. I mean, I would be okay if you guys did the fight with, but I mean, yeah.
I can, if we do it, I can clip it and just kind of or from my stream and just kind of let everybody see that clip, just so you know the outcome.
Okay. I mean, I'd be okay.
If that's okay with everyone.
That's the wisest man in the current party. Damien, what are your thoughts?
I don't mind because I'll be it's 6 o'clock here. It's not like anything's happening. But I don't know. It's up to you guys. I mean, half of us will probably not watch it because that's just how this party is. So
Yeah. I just want to make it available for anyone who's curious how it ended.
Okay.
If we do it.
Not that 2 of us aren't going to physically be at the boat though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is more between me and him, whether I accept him as captain or he accepts me as captain. Whoever the rest of the crew accepts is up to the rest of the crew.
That's true.
Also,
I was just kind of envisioning it as you and I would take the night, get the long rest, and then just do the duel, whether it be on the ship or if we went and just found an open place, and then when the next session started, everyone else does whatever they were going to do, and you and I just kind of chill and wait until we come to where you and I were.
I'll be
Hey,
honest.
Josh.
Yep.
While leveling up, which I'm assuming we would if we took a long rest.
Yes.
While that would be helpful for me in the next fight, by a lot, considering mage or magic classes get 2nd level spell slots in the next level. I kind of like the idea of us just kind of doing it now and getting out of the way without any I would imagine after that conversation my character would just kind of want to do it immediately. But again, that's up to everybody else.
De-level my character.
Yeah. No, Torvar, you need to unlevel yourself from 3rd level because you haven't taken a long rest, and the experience technically hasn't even been applied yet.
It's 600 XP, right?
Yes, it's
Which
600.
would take us to 900, which is enough to level up.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I gave you a one-time exception to level up immediately.
And that's because
so
we
that
hadn't
was
gotten any fights yet.
Yes, so that was a one-time exception.
Okay, hold on. How did I get into that screen last time where it just let me
I
A
did it
little
for
thing
you.
popped up when you entered in your XP. You mean Character Mancer, right?
No, he's talking about something different because he has to do stuff manually. I ticked that level down. You're going to need to change back all of the stats and spells and everything.
How much does a min-max character change in a single level? Thinking about it, doing it sooner probably benefits me too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, looking at this character sheet, you want to do this as soon as possible.
Yeah, can we go ahead and do it?
One second. I'm fixing it.
You might want to start with the HP, by the way.
By the way, Josh, just letting you know, at levels up, I'm just going to go with the default change, considering I have a higher chance of just getting better doing that.
Okay.
I was just making you aware why I didn't roll last time I leveled up for health.
I have no problem with you guys just taking the default.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm probably gonna level my character and head off. So I
Alright.
really should be good. So.
Sorry that we're doing this to you.
No, that's totally fine. I think it works, honestly. Campaign your characters, so I'll be watching the video. So, yeah. All right. It was fun, guys. I'll see you next week. Have a good night.
See ya.
Thank you.
Bye.
Constitution modifiers +2, correct?
Hold on.
Proficiency modifiers +2 up until later levels, usually.
Way later than that. Yeah.
Or was that not
Why
what you
are
were
you
asking?
in Character Mancer right now? You should not be in Character Mancer right now.
Leveling.
No, you're not leveling. That's the whole point.
I'm de-leveling. I'm taking levels.
No, that's not what the Character Mancer does.
What does it do?
It levels you up.
I'm taking. Okay.
The Character Mancer is there to make it easy for you to level up, not level down.
And even then, it's only easy if you have bought all the books on Roll20.
Yeah, so Character Mancer generally isn't worth it most of the time.
Usually, it's
opinion,
just
it
best to manually put stuff in. Especially
Yeah.
when it comes to spells, because one, it doesn't have the extended rulebook stuff, like, I forget what it's called, but the one that adds, like, variant element types of spells and stuff. The one you use, Josh, for your Chen.
Yes.
And sometimes it doesn't even have the basic player's handbook spells.
Yeah, no, it has like the basic of the basic stuff, so generally it's not a great idea to use it.
I think it's only enough to like use pre-made characters for like a specific campaign up to a certain level.
I think I'm good now. I think that looks right.
Yes. Also, you are at 8 HP.
I should have been at. Yeah.
Yes.
So Lucas,
I thought I was at 10.
You are at 8.
that means that last hit would have knocked you out. Ugh. Sorry,
No.
not trying to metagame. I was just. I didn't
Last
realize
hit,
how close the fight that was.
I was at 2, and then he hit me for 3, so I was at -1, and I got healed for 11. So I should be at 10.
No, then you should be
Minus
at
3.
9.
Or 11 minus 3. Wait, oh yeah.
Oh,
You should be at
I'm
9.
just going to refuse to do the fight if he's not at full health.
I mean, I offered and then you started to say things.
Oh, well, okay. I did that.
I would argue that by this point you've kind of already said that you've already gone so far. There is an implication in everything that you said that you're willing to go with this right now.
I don't think I ever said that. I just kind of said, like,
You never said it explicitly, but there was a lot of implicit, if that makes any sense.
maybe on your end, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm ready to do it once like we're both ready, and because then it's a truly fair fight. If we do it this way, then it's not a fair fight.
You're at 9, by the way, not 10. You're at 9.
I keep forgetting that.
I'll be honest, my class means my HP in of itself is putting me at a disadvantage. I'll just say that much. We're about the same in that regard.
As the GM, I will confirm that for you.
I just want to point out I rolled very bad on stats. While nothing is negative, nothing's great.
Average.
Yeah, basically everything's average, and only because of human. +1 to every stat.
That is kind of an overpowered racial feature.
And even then,
It's so
I'm
good.
still basically average.
All right. I guess it makes sense. All right. Can I do anything to heal myself?
You do not have anything to heal yourself with.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
So Lupus is gonna go over here so we can like have some room to do this.
Over here.
And then Lupus is going to take off his leather armor and his tools and put his backpack down, and then cast mage armor.
Okay.
So, yeah. I know what my AC is. Do you, or do I need to actually change it?
No, it's fine. Just what is your AC?
13,
13. Okay. Thank you.
because I don't have a dexterity modifier.
Yeah.
And then with that, he's gonna say, "Okay, I'm ready."
All right.
And can we, Josh, just say without having to say anything that everything here is going to be non-lethal?
Yes. Well, that yes. No, you guys both agreed on a non-lethal fight, and that was stated multiple times, and so.
Yeah, I'm just making it clear with you.
All right.
The reason I didn't, and I do apologize for having that happen.
Oh no, it's fine. I understand.
Totally fine.
I'm not sure you do, but the reason is because that was discussed in the previous session, and it was never really reaffirmed in the following in this current session. Does that make any sense? Like it was never discussed explicitly in this session in any way
Yeah,
at all.
I'm fine with
Because
that.
like when you actually said the challenge, you never actually said it was going to be non-lethal. At least not to my memory.
This is the D&D action I live for.
So,
Win, lose, or draw. This is a good section.
anyways, now, gentlemen, if I could please have you both roll initiative. Okay, I get to do it manually. Amazing.
On my brain. There we go.
Next time, if you could please click on your character before.
It's not matters. I rolled bad both times.
Yeah. So,
Well, it puts you on the turn order automatically if you select your character, then press it. That's the main
Yeah.
reason it's a problem.
because then if you don't do that, I have to go in manually and.
Well, I just kind of did the second time to make sure to make myself feel not as dumb.
Lupus, you have the first to move.
Okay. See, the difference between fighting you and fighting an NPC is you're gonna strategize a bit more, and you've likely started the min-max. So I have to really think about my actions.
Do we need to put a turn timer on?
It's the chest.
Okay, since you went all the way back there, let's see, actually, how far is that?
3 feet.
3 feet, yeah.
Thank you for taking LePra out of there. I was like,
I'm just gonna actually wait. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Frostbite. Oops, that's to the GM. So you need to do a Constitution saving
Yeah, I
throw.
need you to make a con save, please, Torvar.
What?
Alright,
He definitely passes.
Yep.
Um,
So nothing, right?
Yep, nothing.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna back up a bit.
Let me check one of my spells.
Alrighty, so is that the end of your move, Lupus?
Dang it.
Yes.
Alrighty. Torvar, it is now your turn.
Right. I'm gonna move here. So that's what, 10 feet?
Yeah, 10 feet.
So I have 20.
You can get to me still.
Yeah. Alright. I'm first gonna cast Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay. Alrighty.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So that's 5.
All
And
right.
then I'm gonna move right up in front of him, and then for my bonus action, make an.
I don't think you can make that bonus action without having made a melee attack.
Yeah, from my memory, that's how.
Is that how it is?
You would have had to have made a melee attack in order to do that.
Let me check. Yeah. Hold up.
Because it's the monk ability.
Bonus action. When you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon. Yep. Okay, you guys are right.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Well, in that case, okay.
The dice are already rolled, so you've already made that Eldritch Blast.
I know. I was gonna say if I knew that, I would have cast Hex
Yeah.
to deal an extra 1d6, but that's on me. Well, in that case, do I have any bonus actions from unarmed strike? Oh. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Lupus, it is your turn again.
I'm going to approach him
Okay.
and give me a second. Yeah, I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds with Refined Spell, which adds my Intelligence modifier to the attack
As a
roll.
reaction, I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke.
I'm pretty sure that has to wait until after I'm done with the attack.
I know it does, but I'm just saying that in
Okay.
case.
So that would be a 19. I'm guessing that hits.
Yeah.
Okay, level 1. And yeah, 15 damage. Non-lethal.
Yes.
Oh man.
I am very much a glass cannon.
Yeah. Well, I'm just mad at myself for not realizing that.
Honestly, that was my only chance, and if I had missed.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I was gonna unarmed strike you twice.
So I have a max health of 10. You took me half down with that Eldritch Blast.
Hey,
So, yes.
odds or evens?
What was that?
Odds or evens?
Odds.
That's not good. Okay. Just character stuff.
That doesn't matter because you're unconscious, though, right?
Well, for when he wakes up.
Speaking of which, I'm going to see. I'm going to immediately cast Cure Wounds on him.
So, Torvar, you are awake again. Your health is now 11.
I'm gonna like offer my hand to him to help him up, and say that was a good match.
Oh man. Oh man. 1 second. I really need to think about this. Yeah, he'll take it. He'll take it.
Okay. Would he be opposed to me taking a bit of that health I gave you back?
Yeah,
He would be opposed to that?
be very much opposed to that.
And when I say a little bit, I mean like 3.
He'd still be opposed to it.
Okay. And it's not an attack. That was something else related to an ability. I'm just trying to like gauge what I should do. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Um,
Yeah, no, I'll be honest. When I asked for that odds or evens, it was basically a 50-50 toss up. Well, it's like, okay, whatever Josh says, if I roll that, he's going to think Lupus cheated. And then I decided, like, nah, it's fine.
Okay.
Because if you would have gotten up, just take my short sword and just...
Oh. Okay.
As a pirate.
Yeah.
I was like,
With that, Lupus is gonna kind of nod his head and say, "Well, I'm gonna go." Actually, we still need to check what's in those barrels. So I'm guessing we're just gonna have to end here.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's going to be the end of the session here.
Okay. Sorry.
So, yeah. So that will be the end of the session here. So, again, 600 XP.
Oh, I don't get more for beating him. Oh well.
So I'd also like to point out you're probably not getting paid for the ship repairs now either.
No. But I already
Because
had
it's
the gold
technically
for
your
that.
ship.
Okay.
So,
Sorry, I know that you wanted to be captain, but so did I, and...
oh, bro, Torvar wants to be captain. I'm just playing my character. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay, well, sorry, that's what I meant, my character. I wouldn't mind really either way, but the fact that you weren't mentioning things, like actually where we'd plan on going and you didn't know trading and whatnot, my character would have seen it as negligence to let you be captain.
No, that's completely fair.
Okay, so I'm actually a little surprised I won.
No, I don't know. I should have because if I no. Honestly though, you probably still would have because I rolled bad.
I mean,
So, yeah, I would have cast Hex as a bonus action, which just deals an extra 1d6 necrotic on a hit. So
and that could have knocked me out.
yeah, but odds were not in favor with a 5.
The possibility's still there. You just kind of have to gamble. I mean, the whole me actually hitting you with inflict wounds was a gamble. That's like high damage. And quite frankly, I thought you would have an ability or something to hit me just on approaching you, because I know that exists. I just don't remember where or what class and what level.
Feet, actually.
yeah,
Really?
I think I think maybe paladins.
Is it really? I thought that was like
I could be wrong. I don't think it's obviously not like a first level ability. I don't think.
Yeah,
Oh,
no. But I also know that monks are very much at an advantage at close range, and I was straight up walking up to you to use my one glass cannon attack. And if that hadn't worked, like for let's say you did get a long rest and leveled up and had a max health of over 15, that would have been basically it because that was my last spell slot. Well, I would have had second level spells. Whatever. There was not a good chance for me at that point. Again, I'm a glass
Well,
cannon.
you wouldn't have second level spells.
Pardon?
You wouldn't have second level spells.
Well, I'm saying if we did take a long rest like he was suggesting.
No, you wouldn't have second level spells because you're in a town right now.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, that whole thing. I wouldn't be able to use second level spell slots as first level spell slots?
You can use the spell slots as first level spell slots, but you can't use second level spells.
Okay, well, that's what I was saying. I guess I could have. Do I happen to know the range of that inhibiting in the town?
You will. I will inform you when it disappears.
Okay.
There's not one set range because it very much varies depending on town.
Well, I'm just going to straight up tell you my plan is to, after getting a long rest, leave that inhibiting and cast the Fine Mount spell or whatever it is.
What?
There's not enough room for a horse on that boat. I just like to point that out.
Good point.
What are you talking about? We can put it up here. Hold on.
Is there a possibility that there's like a water mount?
A what?
Is there like a water mount that I'd be able to use?
We can figure this out. I
Some
don't think
other
we have to
time.
figure this out immediately. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream.
Yes.
Sorry it went late. I know that was largely my fault.
It's fine. Things happen. So.